ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of TNT, the premier online tournament in Europe. Our normal caster, Anchor Punlife, is not with us tonight. He's celebrating, so I'm taking over that anchor role. And with me, joining me tonight, is the lovely JusticeSoulTuna.
Yo, what's good, everyone? It's JST, top 3 Lars EU, because there's only 3 of us.
That is true. There aren't many Larses. Yeah, we're back. It is another TNT, one of the best places to get your fix of online Tekken. Because obviously with Corona going around, people don't really want to travel. They don't want to go offline. They don't want to play in events, So why not play online Tekken? And, we have a bunch of people who share that same mindset and have come here to also play some online Tekken.
Yeah, I know, right? So, I mean, TNT turnouts are usually quite big, and this one's a really big night. If you've seen the bracket, there's a ton of people. I'm always surprised by how many people come out. And it's also, you got people from, obviously, the UK itself. You got people from France. And probably people from other parts of the EU as well. So it'll be interesting to see what, happens, who turns out, who's going to country kill who, etc.
Yeah.
So should be really exciting.
Like we also have Death Adder as well, who is an Italian Lily player, plays a lot of other waifus as well. So we have Italy in the house, France, obviously UK. Nice. There's probably somewhere else. Oh, we have Belgium, we have Pika as well, who's also won his first game. So that'll be very interesting to see how that goes. So it's a truly European affair.
Yeah, definitely.
TNT.
Yeah, but that's what makes it nice to see the variety of not just sort of the countries, but also the play styles and what people bring. And it also means that, like, with the TNT, you're guaranteed to fight against a style that you're not used to. Because I think if you're used to playing a lot of the UK or even just the London people, you'll be surprised when you play someone in EU. If not by their play style, but by their connection. Just saying.
100%. And one thing as well, so we have a match arena, which is something you have to always remember, because somehow the players, they deserve payment. Tournaments aren't happening, they can't travel, they can't get that prize money, so we're providing a supplement here. And with that, we have a match arena. Use the code TNTPC1 to donate to the prize pot. And also there's another thing I notice people don't do it as much. It's something that I always used to do. This is a little trick to all the competitors. You're going to take home a little bit of extra cash tonight. If you just complete those little sponsor quests, they'll be on the side. You can add like up to maybe an extra $3, maybe $5 to the entire prize pot. So if you get one of those top 3 positions, if it gets over a certain threshold and top 3 get paid out, you can have a bit of extra cash to go home with tonight, which is always a bonus. So, and if not, you're helping your fellow competitors get a bit of extra cash. So we're all about that selflessness here tonight.
Yeah, 100%. Like, Match Arena is really good. It's one of those things that has become a mainstay of both like casual tournament scenes and even bigger tournaments. It's just a nice way of providing that extra bit of money to the prize pool, and we got to prove that we're not poverty. You know what I mean? We can't be always surviving off of crumbs. Sometimes you got to help out. You know what I mean? These players put on an amazing show for us, so I think it's worth paying it forward. Oh, I think we got our first match coming up.
We do have our first match. It's going to be Yaj-Ly, also known as Lisa, or one of the Rise players going against it's Yoskiku TV. Yoskiku, someone I've never heard of before, never seen them play before. Seems like they play Geese, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And Lisa's been a mainstay at these TNTs, competes in every single one, and is always a contender for those top 4 spots. So let's see if Yoskiku can pull off an early upset here.
Yeah, all right. So Jungle Outpost regular, and it's Zhao Yu versus Geese versus Goose. Goose, a character that's fallen out of favor for some people. Some people think he's irrelevant, but he's still pretty freaking good, actually.
Yeah, he's definitely still good in this game. Still has a lot of things going. I still believe one of the top 10 characters in this game, but I think with the strength of other characters like Akuma and Leroy sort of, dwarfed Geese and put him back to the wayside.
Very true.
But Lisa doesn't seem to get about any of that, starting off with a very early lead. Does not break the command throw there with the Oki. Just rolling.
Roll. No punish.
Oh, they both went for parries after that there. I don't think Yoskiku knew that the Cali roll is unsafe, but Lisa takes the first round with a back 1.
Yeah, Yoskiku's getting rolled. I don't think he's actually done anything this round other than that one fireball in the beginning.
Yeah.
He's just...
doesn't break that. You can break that 1 or 2 now and go
no.
Yeah, Yoskiku looks like he does not know this matchup.
Yeah, he's kind of just...
Again, oh my goodness. Lisa's kind of running over here.
he's just kind of standing there taking it. Do you think he's just not ready? Nerves?
Yeah, and even the jump in there, like he could have got a lot more for that, but just got a little jab. It gets the 1+2 though. Just jumping again, shooting star right back. Back turn, shooting star again.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's sandbagging, maybe he's gathering data. I mean, there's no way he's just standing there taking it, surely.
I mean, there's an old theory known as what Nin used to say. It takes 2 rounds to download your opponent. Now those 2 rounds are gone. Let's see if Yoskiku can get back on the board here. Nice stick jabbing, gets all of that confirmed in the back, but it goes for the high J-Ken. Stick jab again. Oh, but goes for the wall bounce.
Wow, wall bounce. Work.
No launch.
No launch. Yeah, I don't know. He's just kind of watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's letting a lot of things happen. Oh
wow. This is going nuts. Oh, and he got mixed and he's dead. Wow, that was I don't know what that was. That was just the Zhao Yu show, I guess.
That was a very, very interesting last round there, to say the least. I mean, Yoskiku, by the end, I think he started to finally pick up some momentum, finally start to get back into the game. But that was definitely Lisa's game for sure. Yeah. But like I said, the Nin theory, 2 rounds. That's what he said. It takes 2 rounds to download your opponent. Perhaps he is going to come into this next game ready to completely flip it on its head.
I mean, maybe. I mean, for all we know, maybe they thought they would sacrifice an entire game just to figure out their playstyle. But I think that's dangerous, because what if that's not how they really play? What if they were only doing that because you weren't doing anything? You can deal with how someone plays just by rolling you, but how can you react to them if they're reacting to what you're doing? You see what I mean? So sure, you can let them roll you, but that's not the same as if you were pressuring them. What if they're gonna hop kick you? What if they're gonna, I don't know, snake edge you?
I mean, we can only wait and find out what's gonna happen next as we get into this second game. I want to see a bit more aggression out of Yoskiku. I mean, this matchup is kind of in Ling's favor, with, you know, she has AOP that can go into a lot of things, evade certain mix-ups, evade certain things, and she does have a 14-frame launch with her standing 3. So the J-Kens, both mid and higher, both are risks. She can duck the high and launch, block the mid and launch. So
yeah, for those unfamiliar with Zhao Yu, she's very evasive. She's the sort of character who, even if you have things that work on most characters, probably won't work on her, because as Kobe just pointed out, a lot of her stances just go underneath stuff.
But Yoskiku is going to have a hometown advantage here, because it looks like Geese is going all the way back to his estate.
Stage Geese, yeah.
And I hope Yoskiku lets the intro. This is one of the only times I don't mind an intro not being skipped when we see Geese's one.
Same.
Like the ball just.
Yep. Bring it on. You know, it's okay. We'll hopefully see if that was all just smoke and mirrors and Yoskiku's got something in his pocket. We'll see.
And I like how the music doesn't start
until he's done his intro. Nice.
I'll destroy you all.
All right, let's go.
I mean, after a show like that, you have to put in the work.
Okay, well, he's stepping a bit more. That's good.
Yeah. Goes for the orbital, but that is only a counter hit launcher. So.
Oh my goodness.
Sidestep 4, and that's going to be a lot of damage.
But he just stays down. Oh no.
Went for the mid parry again. I think Yoskiku's playing way too passive here. He really has to let something go.
I don't know. What do you think? Downloaded? I feel like he's been figured out. Oh, wait a minute.
But that was a nice palm there.
Ooh. And I don't know what that was at the wall. That was weird.
That's kind of like the story of the game here for Yoskiku. Missed punishes, dropped combos. I mean, it must be nerves, surely.
It must be nerves, yeah. Maybe hasn't practiced or something. Like,
the throws as well. Another one broken and gets hit by the Oki.
You know what? Ling matchup unfamiliarity. It has to be that too, because he's just getting hit by every Ling thing in the book.
Yes. And just, I mean, Lisa's won, what is that, 5 rounds straight now?
Yeah, just doing basic Ling stuff. To the wall.
There's going to be a lot of damage here. Goes for the Oki. A back turn 4.
No, okay, what?
That doesn't break the throw though. Things are looking very bad here for Yoskiku, and just gets hit by the wall bounce.
That was tough.
And she throws the shuriken in a pop off.
That was
that was kind of rough there for Yoskiku. That was kind of rough.
Well,
but let's not downplay, you know, Lisa's strength there.
Yeah, that was good.
Definitely was able to see the gap in skill, or maybe see the nerves kicking and capitalize on that, and definitely put in a great showing there to take that 6 rounds straight, the Doo-Doo Brown.
Yeah, I guess looks like his goose was cooked. Hey, Punlife, that was for you, man. That was for you.
Oh, and I actually have so I have some upsetting news. So before the stream started, we were looking over the brackets
Yeah.
and we saw one name that was in Japanese.
Yeah.
We saw one name that was entirely in Japanese,
my
and
God.
so we were saying like, how do we say that? What does that mean? And then Robin told us that she put that in Google Translate,
Oh man.
and the name meant Harada.
Yes.
The name was actually Harada.
Yes, stream. We're not trolling you. There's someone in this bracket with a Japanese name, and it translates directly to Harada. This is not a joke.
However, it looks like Harada has been disqualified.
Has been... Are you serious? Oh.
I cannot even
can't.
begin to express how upset I am by that.
I think it's actually better that he's this. I feel like this whole thing was been a perfectly crafted troll. I feel like the fact that his name was Harada and he gets DQ'd. That's perfect.
I'm upset by that. I'm actually. I wanted to see what Harada had.
I mean, that would have been funny, but that's entirely funny.
So we're just gonna give you. I'm just gonna look over the brackets real quick. We get a next game setup. So obviously, Lisa just beat Yoskiku, and we'll move on to play VIT's Leonidas in round 3. Sheldon beat E-Wasteman. Fate X Destiny, who I know as Dabby, had a disqualification, so move on to play Sheldon. Death Adder beat Gaspar 2-0. K-Nature got the disqualification on Harada.
Yep.
Oracle beat Fujito 2-0. That must have been a very interesting game. You know, a France playoff. Anno versus Shaheen. Temple Ibis beat Dan Bridges 2-1 to move on to play Oracle. Pika beat AC 2-0. Ice Blue still has a game to play. Goonie still has a game to play. Painkiller beat Ren the Dragon. And we have the next match up, which should be Rukang, District G's Rukang versus Diabetic Bread.
Nice. So Rukang, as we all know, very, very strong Bob player, amongst other characters, of course. And Diabetic Bread is a Julia, really strong Julia. So it'll be interesting to see what he's got for Rukang. I don't know if he's fought Rukang before, so I'm not sure if he's used to Rukang's very aggressive style, but I'll be curious. I'll be curious to see what happens.
Yeah, Diabetic Bread does turn up at a lot of the offline tournaments that Elf run as well. So turns up to a lot of the locals, turns up to a lot of the tournaments. So there must have been a chance they had a chance here to play at some point. So hopefully for his sake, he's had that experience, because your first time playing Rukang is never a pleasant one.
Yeah, I mean, most people who've played Rukang will probably tell you they got hell swept at least 5 times, probably more than that.
At least, right?
He's not scared to do it. It's funny because Bob's an interesting character because a lot of people don't see him in 7, but he plays like a Mishima. He actually plays like a Mishima, weirdly enough.
Like, they call Bob the mini Mishima. He has basically all the Mishima things. He has his wave dash, he has a hell sweep, he has his CD1 keep out. Like, he has a lot going for him as a bit of a Mishima player.
Yeah, trust me, don't be fooled by his portly exterior. The character's got lots of tricks.
I mean, we are talking about Bob, but I'm gonna make a read here. I'm gonna make a bit of a hard read, and I think Rukang's actually gonna play Shaheen.
Oh, Shaheen?
I think he's gonna play Shaheen.
All right, okay. Shaheen, why would he play Shaheen?
I'm making a bit of a hard read here.
Oh, it's a hard read then. Oh, we'll see. Well, I mean, I'm curious. I don't think I've ever seen Rukang play Shaheen. So, I mean, does he have a Shaheen? It'd be kind of fun if he does, honestly. Right. D-Bread, I like that.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Are you a wizard? Are you a wizard?
Recently, Rukang's always been talking about how much he likes Shaheen. Shaheen's so cool. Shaheen's this.
Okay.
I like Shaheen, and I was like, you know what, he's gonna play Shaheen, and there it is. I think, and that's what this tournament could actually be for Rukang. You know, as someone who plays a lot offline, and he's in a bit of an off season right now because of all the tournaments being cancelled. Maybe he's treating this as let me test my Shaheen in a competitive environment.
Meanwhile, is that Chie Satonaka from Persona 4? I think it is.
I think this is what a match we have right here. What a match.
We got Oil Prince versus Chie.
So nice counter there from Diabetic, but doesn't fully confirm on it.
That's like, oh, whoa.
I mean, Rukang, that's the second Rago hop kick he's done there.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just looking for nice stuck in the getting. And there's another hop kick. Nice use the full crash mix up. Nice season 3 combos too.
He's definitely applying his playstyle to Shaheen, which I think really works for the character. Actually, works very well. Wow, he's just locking him
poking,
down.
but there's the hop kick to fight right back. Nice from that, but drops the combo again.
No.
I mean, to my knowledge, Diabetic Bread used to be a Chloe main, so maybe there's a bit of a...
It could be, but he's been playing Julia for a while. I think he's been playing Julia at least probably for a year at this point. So I don't know if it's that. It might just be getting used to the online timing or...
But great orbital there from Rukang, and should get the wall here. Yes, he does. But while standing 3-3, that's such a nice big chunk of damage combo there.
I don't know if we can blame connection here. It seems Rukang's entirely fine, actually.
Yeah.
Getting all his combos. And...
Ooh, that was a punish, but just out of range there.
Definitely looks like Diabetic Red is getting smothered by his offense. Oh, doesn't dock it.
1-4. Oh, but can't convert. I mean, Diabetic Red is just not used to all these situations.
I'm legitimately suspecting at some point she's gonna do a dragon kick. I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's coming. Oh, get low.
Just ends it with a nice generic down 4 there, and Rukang 1 round away from taking the first game.
Listen, all he needs to do is dragon kick, and he's gonna lose like 40%. That's how it works. Oh, nice punish there
from Rukang. Just the downfall, just a nice poking here from Rukang,
yeah,
but then he just goes out for the hop kick.
I mean, it's hard to punish like a just hop kick out of nowhere like that. Oh no, not a big punish on that.
On that, but I feel like Rukang's just like not used to Sheen, so not getting all of the punishment right here.
It's become a bit of a scramble. There we go, finally the combo, but it's become a bit of a scramble all of a sudden.
Oh, but goes for the jump too early. Rukang stays down. He doesn't have to stay down. He didn't have to eat any of that bow and arrow, and just like that, Diabetic Bread gets on the board.
Bread's still alive indeed. Not moldy bread, diabetic bread.
Yeah. Oh, another bow and arrow. Nice. Mario needs to stay down there.
Ouch. He'll break his leg.
There's the hop kick again.
Oh no.
1-2 just to interrupt. Down 3 counter hit.
Ouch. Absolutely smothered this round. Absolutely smothered.
Rukang doesn't have to do anything big here. He can just let the round come to him. There's the second hit of the hop kick. Just clips him there. Very unfortunate. Gets the full combo. This time gets to the wall. Nice combo too. Look at the damage. Rukang stays down. Don't do that. Raise drive. What's the follow-up? Oh, he
nice.
Parries the second hit of the G-Clef cannon.
Nice. That was pretty good. That was a very, very good parry because he definitely would have been in dire straits otherwise. That was really good. Amazing stuff. I mean, Diamond Red fought back. He fought back.
I mean, that was very... I like that.
Yeah, it was good.
The second hit the G-Clef cannon just straight away ready to parry it. That was really nice.
I often forget Shaheen has a parry like that, actually. So it was cool to see it used in that way.
I mean, one thing about Sheen as well that I think that's another thing that's good for Mario's playstyle is he obviously mains Bob, and Bob is known for his 50-50s, you know. Yeah. Just rush you down, Hell Sweep, rush you down, CD2, rush you down, a downfall 1 and all that. And Sheen also has quite a good 50-50 in his full crouch mix-up, you know, and, you know, his full crouch mix-up is you know, comparable to Law's, and some say better, some say slightly worse, because obviously he has a slide. Obviously his slide is a bit interesting because it will always swap sides compared to Law's and Lee's, which will keep you, if you're back to the wall, which will keep the wall back to your opponent. And then he has his while standing 2 launcher, -17, but then he also has his hop kick while standing 3-3, and also orbital, which are much safer launching options and wall splaying options. So just a really good toolkit there from full crouch. And I think if Rukang can keep working at this character, keep putting the time in, and really get to grips with the tools that Shaheen has, it's going to be very dangerous, especially since there isn't that many Shaheen players in Europe to get that experience with.
Yeah, exactly. Just as Kay says, Shaheen's what you consider an all-rounder. He's got a wide variety of tools that fulfill so many different things. It's relatively safe for the most part too, but he does have to take some risks. For example, while standing 2 being a -17 launcher is a pretty big risk. But in general, Shaheen's the kind of character that you can. It's a solid pick because you know he's got a tool to cover each type of scenario. And if you can use the slides, boy, you've got a nuke in your pocket, because that slide, that's the real mix-up.
And even with that, like instead of while standing 2, he could just do hop kick instead from full crouch, which is -13. So
I feel like I should know the character he just picked for the custom for Julie, but I can't tell. Oh well.
Kind of like
right in the chest. Yeah, a little bit. But she's got a scouter on, so I feel like.
Oh, so is it?
Blonde hair scout is. It's like I was gonna say no, that's not Android 18. That would make any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, is it Android 18?
Android 18 doesn't have a scout, but Rukang doesn't break the 1 through there and gets the splat. Yeah,
oh, nice.
If you back row and Rukang didn't know about that.
Oh, nice.
Went for the wall drum, but didn't get it. Oh, nice. Step the down back 2-1, but can't get a wall splat because back to wall.
Big
nice
risk.
punish there on the wall, sending 3-3.
It was a good option.
Yeah, but just like I was saying there, the full crouch mix-up, you know, if he went for the slide instead, that was the win. But Diabetic Bread blocked correctly that time and starts off with a nice launch here, gets nice damage too. Nice block and nice punish there from Rukang.
Oh, someone in the chat said it's the twins for Persona. I think it is. I think you're right, because yeah, they have the eye patches. I think it's one of the twins for Persona.
Okay, but there's the orbital there.
Boy. All the options in the world.
Doesn't adjust for all perfect there. 1+2 throw broken by Rukang this time.
Nice. Good break. Just spacing out. Well, okay, I don't think you had to do that.
Definitely a miss input there.
Missed the follow-up with the kick.
1+2 throw not broken by Direct Bread. What's the follow-up here? Does he know that? Oh, nice. That's back 4, I believe. Very nice there from Rukang.
Sort of another commanding game from Rukang, honestly. It's looking very difficult for Bread to mount any kind of offense.
Yeah.
Oh, get swept.
Rukang doesn't block the second hit there. That is not guaranteed.
To the wall.
Goes for the blue spark combo.
Down. Oh, bow and arrow whip.
RB just stays down. Regular throw not broken that time by Diabetic Bread. Down 3 in the back as well. 1-1. Nice block and nice punish there from Rukang.
It was a big risk with the shoulder, but he wanted to get a mix up. Oh, slide.
Slides under the running one.
Another one? No? No slide?
Rukang just not pushing any buttons right now. No, he doesn't. There's the orbital. Not taking big risks right now. He knows he doesn't have to. Running one plus frame. 4-4-3. That is unsafe.
No punish though.
Down back 2-1. Nice. Great with punish there. And just like that, Rukang 1 minute away from taking the set.
That was really good. I mean, one launch from Diabetic Red could have taken it, but what the heck was that? The hop kick whips right in her face, and then down for 4-2. And then he gets launched, but then he gets a launch back with the down 4-2 to the wall.
Wall combo as well. The thing about Shaheen's wall combo there as well is his normal wall combo will always break the wall, break the balcony, so he gets max damage on that. But just like that, look at all of this damage here. Rukang 1 poke away. Can Diabetic Bread claw back here? He has a big mountain to climb, and no, he can't. Generic down 4 takes it.
That's a tough guess in that situation. It's either going to be down 4-1 or a down 4, but good stuff. Good stuff to Rukang. Very commanding game with Shaheen, actually, so surprise pick. And Diabetic Bread, definitely some cool stuff. I very much respected the Persona customs. I very much respected the effort in those matches, but unfortunately didn't really make a dent in Rukang's gameplay. But it was cool to see. It was cool to see, for sure.
I mean, the start of the last game there was very promising for Diabetic Bread. You know, taking that first round, starting off with the launch sheet, like there were certain things were working. I think just keeping the pressure on would have been great because Rukang was playing very passive.
Yeah.
But Diabetic Bread was also trying to match that passivity. I feel like it's the thing of where when you play players, because I've done this myself, I still do this. When you play players like a big name and you respect them, whatever, you give them too much respect. So when you're playing against them, you won't do things you normally do. You hold back. You think, they'll normally block this. They'd normally, and I think you just have to try sometimes to see where it gets you.
I mean, I think it's a matter of 1, testing their knowledge, and 2, sometimes just surprising them, because that is a mix-up in and of itself. You think, they're a good player, they should block this, but what if they don't?
Exactly.
What if they don't?
That, like, not enough people have that mindset. Like, you think, they could block this, but what if they don't? And then do it again. They didn't block it again?
Because you keep in mind, in a good player's head, they're probably thinking, there's no way they're going to do that. You know what I mean? There's no way they're going to do that. And that's the mix-up. And then they do it, and then it's like, there's no way they're going to do that again.
Exactly. I mean, if it gets like the 5th time, maybe they'll start to expect it, but I think you have 3 times max to just try out your crazy stuff, right?
Especially if it's like a big risk, like a Hell Sweep, a Snake Edge, or like your most unsafe launcher. Most of the time, people at any skill level will just fall for it because they just don't expect you to do it suddenly. Yeah. I mean, we use the word random, but it's not really random necessarily. It just means that it comes out not as a punish or part of a combo. You just kind of do it. That's why we say it's random. It's not random, like literally, like they just threw it out.
Yeah, and the thing, I think Hell Sweeps is like one of the most important things to talk about in that aspect, because Hell Sweep is such a huge mind game in this game. If we talk, for example, the most common Kazuya's Hell Sweep, right? They always talk about the first Hell Sweep hitting and then the next one, the next one, the next one. But I think the most important thing in this game, especially if you're playing against one of those characters, is blocking the first Hell Sweep. If you block that first Hell Sweep, it completely changes the whole flow of the game.
That's true.
You know.
But you know what? The worst thing that can happen is when you haven't done a Hell Sweep the entire set, and the one time you do it, they block it. They're ruined after that. They're 100% ruined.
Those are the ones that hurt, because then they truly believe this guy's in my head.
Yep. Because it's like, there's no way. I haven't done that in this entire set. How did they know? That's the worst for sure.
So up next, by the way, before we get to this next game, just remember there is a match arena. Using the code TNTPC31 will add a free 50 cents to the prize pot, and if you complete those sponsor quests as well, you can add an extra maybe $3, $5, maybe. You know, I mean, if everyone in the chat did that right now, added like an extra $3, that's like what, you know, 40 times, like 100 and something, you know, just
like
off
that.
you guys doing some sponsor quests. That's all they ask for. But next up, we have an interesting game. We have Elf's very own Shurdle, the world warrior, going up against Fate at the X Destiny, also known as Dabby, and it looks like Dabby is going for Claudio here.
Claudio pick, yeah, I know.
That's interesting to me, considering, you know, Dabby's a very strong Raven main.
Yeah.
I played against him.
And also, look at this. Shurdle rigging the stages again. Unbelievable.
I mean, this is classic Shurdle, right?
Unbelievable.
Infinite stage.
Unbelievable. Look at that. He's already doing it. Oh,
but did you see the answer?
Oh my god,
okay. Dabby's away today. Down back as well. Forward. Look at him. All guns blazing right now.
Oh, he just did it.
1+2.
He just did it. I can't believe he just got rolled. Shurdle tried it so hard and he got rolled.
I mean, Shurdle came right back with a launch of his own, but doesn't commit to it.
Oh, that was good.
Hop kicks. Nice punish there from Shurdle.
Nice block.
Oh, nice step there on the back four.
Misinput probably from Shurdle just now.
Yep. A hop kick again. Punish.
Dude, he's going crazy.
Oh, the back does the rage grab. Doesn't get the combo, but down back three.
Oh my goodness.
The Spinneroonie, the Beyblade. Is this going to be dead? No, it's
running
not.
Running two.
He has the gunk hand on him.
He's going to do it. Oh,
but there's the rage drive. I mean, this game is kind of...
It's nuts.
I'm awake right now.
It's insane. Yeah, woke.
Oh, nice movement there from
nice
Shadow.
mix. Wow, and gets a combo off the back turn.
Nice conversion too. Hop kick from Davy. You love to see it.
He just running two. No, he's not been running two. He did so much in the first round, but I think he just... Oh my god!
With another hop kick. This is what you love to see. Go for it again.
Drinking game. Let's go. Oh, running two gets ducked, but no punish. Yo, drinking. Oh, there we go.
Nice with punish. Back 4-4. That is a season 3 edition. Look at all that damage.
He's gonna wake up hop kick. Oh, never mind.
Down 3. The hop kick would have worked there.
Yeah,
it would have worked.
It would have actually. He's gonna do it. See now. Oh my god, dude! The fear is in Shurdle's head. When is he gonna do it again? We were just talking about this. There's no way he's gonna do it. We were literally just talking about this. There's no way he's gonna do it again. And look, he's done it again every time.
You know, I did see Dabby in the chat when we were playing, and he was talking about you know, wait, so that's what I should do against Shurdle, and it looks like he's taken our advice, and it is working to some extent.
Oh my god, he's back. He scouted it.
Yeah.
Shurdle scouted it. I think he figured it out.
And that was great spacing there from Shurdle, just the backdash and use the back 4-4, which is a new long range whiff punish. And also 14 frame punish that has added to Alyssa's toolkit. I mean, Alyssa, a character who is very, very strong in this game. I believe the best female, close to top 5. Yeah, very, very strong in this game. She has a lot going for her. And one of the reasons she is so strong, it comes down to those chainsaws.
Chainsaws are really good.
That destroyer stance really messes up a lot of people when they don't know how to deal with it. Like there are a lot of linear options in there which people aren't trying to walk and they really get blown up by it. But there's a lot going on there. Back 4-4 is actually 15 frames according to show. It's actually 15 frames. Excuse me for that one. I'm probably thinking of back 3 or something. The 14 frame launcher that she has. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot going for in this in most matchups as well. But one thing I liked about Dabby there was just his use of the hop kick.
What was it, like 7 times, 8 times?
It was enough times to get me excited for the rest of that game. I don't know whether he'll be thinking about making a switch to Raven.
Just run it again, homie. Just run it again. Just do the same thing. It clearly nearly worked.
I mean, the thing is, the only thing that was missing was doing it more, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Alyssa does have a good 13 frame punish in standing 4, but Shurdle wasn't punishing every single one with standing 4. There were some 1-1s in there. So, you know, let's just see
it's the disrespectful nature of it. It's like there was no telegraph. There was no like obvious situation where he was going to do it. He really was just doing it in pressure. In the middle of pressure, in the middle of strings, he was just doing it. And never mind, there goes the hype.
That was I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, this is a weird pick. I'm not really sure.
Dragunov, it seems.
I'm going to be on Abandoned Temple. I mean, okay, I guess we'll see what he does with Dragunov then. Yeah, that was Wow, using Mugger Dragunov, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that is definitely a burglar. That is definitely a burglar Dragunov there.
So you see that down forward too. I feel like he's trying to emulate Claudio, but it's not quite working the same way. Oh, it gets chainsawed.
I mean, down 4-2 is safer at -12. So, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about with those chainsaws. If you do not know how to deal with them, they are going to mess you up.
Yeah, he got rolled. He got rolled in this game. Shurtle in full command. Get launched to the wall. Oh, misses the wall splat though.
I mean, this game is... Oh, the 1+2 throw grabs him in the middle of the power crush.
Oh, nice.
There's the down 4-2. Not a great combo, though.
Slapped it right up.
Oh, wait for the snake edge.
Okay. Oh, dash up grab.
Again. Oh, one nice punish there from Shadow. Sorry, 4-3 there. Nice punish there from Shadow.
He's keeping his composure. He's not falling for any gimmicks. Ouch.
Oof.
Ouch.
Oh, the back four.
Counter hit. Gonna carry him close to the wall, but not quite.
Back four into the slide. 1-2. Ooh.
Backswing blow. That was
the back
pretty
work out.
Desperate backswing blow. I don't know if that was...
And that was a nice step in down 4-2 from Shadow. Oh, what's that?
No punish.
Oh, nice power from Steph Shadow, and yeah, takes it with the Destroyer down 1.
Wow. I don't know, man. I think if he should have committed to Claudio, I feel like we would have seen some sparks fly, but...
I mean, if he was going to make a switch, I mean, Raven would have been the smart option, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If he was going to actually go for the switch.
I don't know what he saw in Dragunov, and I don't think he showed anything that made the pick justified either, so I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I mean, if there's any takeaway from that, it's Stabby. Keep working on your Claudio, please.
Yeah. Because that was a whole lot of something, I must say.
And one thing why that was good to work on as well is it also worked in the player matchup because Shurdle's a player who can get surprised by a lot of things, and you can really throw him off mentally doing things like that, I find. So I think if he just kept doing that, he could have eventually just broke Shurdle
Probably,
and then took it from there. But very unfortunate that he couldn't take it, but a good showing there from Elsewhere and Shurdle. He'll move on, and he will be playing Death Adder or K-Nature, depending on that game works out. But another round 3 match, Lisa Yaj-Ly beat Leonidas, the Eddie player from Malta, I believe. And we're moving on into the winners quarterfinal.
Up next, we have Pika versus Ice Blue. Pika is a common mainstay of the TNT Online series, very solid player.
Mm-hmm.
And Ice Blue, who we see every so often, and I believe he is, well, he's a... Actually, who is his main? Because I was going to say King, but that can't be right.
Yeah, Ice Blue's a King main.
Oh, he is a King main. Okay, so he's a King main, but he plays a variety of other characters also. Yeah. So probably going to go with King for this, I'm sure, unless he's got something else like cooking up.
And Pika is a Geese main, but also plays a wide variety of characters. Also plays Leo, Eddie. I've actually played him quite recently, over the past few days, and he's been playing a lot of Warring actually. So I would like to see that. Although his combos really make me angry, and he knows this. So,
like, is it that they're suboptimal, or is it he just weird choices?
Just interesting. Interesting.
Okay, fair enough.
But no, I think Pika probably gonna go for. I mean, both of these players actually play a lot of characters.
They do.
I think main's King, but he plays Warring. He can play, Eddie. He can play Gigas. He can play Armor King. He can just play. He can play like a lot of the. Like he has. It's a surprising how many characters he will just pull out of the cast sometimes. And the same does go for Pika. So I'm not gonna make any character predictions here, because both of these two will just make me look like an idiot. And it looks like Ice Blue has left the lobby.
Oh,
what?
So
we may have some connection issues here. It's how Tekken 7 lobbies get sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, many a TNT has been delayed because of this lobby system that we have. So
yeah, it's quite archaic. It's quite old, but it's all we got for now. Until we get the exciting arcade style lobbies we get in Arxis games. But it's a shame. But we'll get it back in soon enough, and the match will start. So hopefully, not too much downtime. We promise. We try not to have too much downtime here, but sometimes things just happen.
Yeah, like one of the like a lot of the things people want update with this game. I think a lot of people want the main things we want update, and just the netcode and the online gameplay, because it's been getting worse and worse and worse and worse.
Oof.
as time goes on, and maybe to fix the lobbies as well. A lot of things, like obviously there is supposed to be a balance patch coming very soon, a bunch of updates coming very soon. It's supposed to come before Tekken World Tour. But obviously they have a lot of time before Tekken World Tour now, because things are just getting delayed. So
yeah,
maybe things will be delayed on that side as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll never get Fukum Ram.
Yeah, fuck him. When was he supposed to come out? Wasn't it like next month?
They said spring. That's what it said, and then they said he will come before Tekken World Tour.
So that would have been like basically the end of this month, really. But
Yeah, basically. But who knows? You know.
Well,
so as we look through the bracket as well, I'm just gonna see. So Rukang won his next match, against Nebo, who got a DQ over Chef Carlos. Death Adder beat K Nature 2-0, so we'll be seeing Shadow versus Death Adder. Konos beat Goob 2-0 in winners round 3. So our winners quarterfinals matches will be Konos versus Lisa, Shadow versus Death Adder. Oracle is still playing Temple Wibers. Pika is still playing Ice Blue. That's the match we're going to get here. Kira is playing Painkiller, and the winner of that will play Rukang. So things are stacking up very nicely as well. But there's one name. Oh, you know what? Something I didn't even mention because I didn't know it's happened. Gunny actually went to lose on his first game.
Yes, he did. You're right. Who did he get beat by?
Kero.
Kero. Who's Kero?
I don't know.
Mystery player, y'all. Mystery player.
So Gunny is currently in losers. And Yoskiku, who we saw in the first game, has actually been knocked out by Shikyu. So
that's unfortunate.
No, Yoskiku probably can make the adjustments in time.
Yeah, tough luck.
Yeah, a bit sad about that.
I mean, that's the first time I've seen their name. Maybe that's the first tournament.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they do a lot. They come back, give it another good old college try, because, you know, I don't mind seeing Geese this season. I don't mind it.
I mean, me neither. But that's only because I have a wicked sense of humor, and there's something very funny about seeing people get 60% mid-screen, no walls. There's something very funny about that, but yeah. Geese is kind of fun to watch. I think now more that we don't see him all the time. I think it was a bit of a pain when you saw him constantly. Now that it's a bit less, yeah, I don't mind it. Because in fairness, I've always liked Geese as a character. I think Geese as a character is really cool. But, you know, getting impressed by him season 2, that wasn't fun at all. So.
It was not. And we also have a bit of a celebrity in our TNT today. Mr. Ben Guyver, a Twitch streamer from France. Very, very strong player. He's currently he lost his first game against Konos. He is currently in losers fighting his way through, so hopefully we get him on stream at some point. That'd be nice to see.
Yeah, Ben Guyver, that name did look familiar. I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, he's a Twitch streamer, but it looks like we are getting into our game now. Pika versus Ice Blue. Like I said, no predictions for characters because I'll probably be wrong.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Like the expected is Geese versus King, but who knows?
Yeah, well, all right. It's coming up right about... No way. No way.
Okay, it's an early Christmas present.
Pina Colada. Pina Colada is what this is.
This is an early Christmas present for me. I mean, if things go as planned, right? If things go as planned. Like I said, Pika's been playing a lot of Hwaring recently. I've been playing his Hwaring, and Ice Blue's been playing Hwaring for a while now. So,
oh my god,
I'll have a lot to say about this one.
Rigged. It's rigged.
I'll have a lot to say about this one.
It's rigged. Okay, prediction. I see throw into back 3 in the future. I see it coming.
Ice Blue going with what looks like to be Nomad Hwaring custom. Nice back one there.
Yeah, what the heck? Looks like an NPC from a Souls game.
Oh, another back one there from Pika. Just doesn't take the pressure. Nice whip punish there, back 3.
The wall.
Nice combo to get the wall as well. Still has a tailspin, uses it. Oh, but just misses the combo.
Oh, he's just getting smothered.
Yeah. I mean, this matchup is actually quite difficult for Hwaring, if I'm being honest. Running 3. Nice use of forward.
Pretty funny, and I think you're right. Actually, that's actually pretty funny that you say that, but you know what? You're right.
And look at this, the forward full pressure now.
Oh boy.
Wait. Goes for the back combo. Raise drive, plus frames here. Back to nice. I mean, Ice Blue brought that comeback back out of nowhere.
Man. Mirror matches are always so like wacky, and I think this one's pretty wacky as well. Oh, no launch on the launch.
One thing about this mirror match as well is it's just a bunch of unpunished back through.
Yeah, like just now. Except he punished a hell sweep. That was really good.
Yeah, very nice there. Should get the wall. Oh no, drops the combo there. That does not combo there. Ooh,
oh my goodness.
Tried to whip punish. That clash with Skyrocket and got whip punish with back 3. Drops the combo, goes for the CD3 wall bounce. Should be the end of it here. Nice there from Pika. Gets on the board.
Absolute Looney Tunes. They're literally just going nuts. Wow. Switch stance.
Ooh, I like Pika's use of the forward 3 flamingo step just to get out of pressure. That is very nice.
He went for the launcher mix-up, but
Yeah.
no punish. Wow. Ice Blue's all buttons right now. He's all
Both of
buttons.
them as well, and just the up back 3-3 as well. Ooh,
Drops it.
that's not. I think he went for Peacekeeper there. Forward 4.
Oof.
There we go. There's the Peacekeeper I was talking about. Oh, tried
Nice
to
break.
throw. Had to break that. That would have been big damage.
Yep, he smelt it coming. He felt it coming.
Or went for down 4-2, but just ended there with jabs. Ice Blue 1 round away from taking it here.
Harong about to be killed by
Ooh,
himself from another era.
Went for up back 3, but did not believe, so went for up back 4. Oh!
What do you mean? Are you serious?
But why
Oh,
would
he
you drop
dropped
the
it. Oh my goodness.
Go for the 3/4. And
This is-
Pika has to make something happen here. Goes for the
Oh,
Hell's
yeah, this could be the start of something. Wow, this is pretty
Yeah.
big brain, I must say. That would have been a clean win for Ice Blue, but unfortunately not really. But it's not over
you
yet.
don't want to lose after that amazing whiff punish, right? One
nice
nice
break.
break there from Ice Blue.
Oh no,
Oh,
bad
great
space.
punch down 4-2, but he doesn't go for a
But he
combo.
dropped it again. Dude, these drops. These drops
This
are
is
costing.
what I say about Pika's combos. This is exactly
Oh,
what I'm talking about. He could have killed.
Oh, man.
He could have killed.
What a game.
Forward 4 into back 3. He would have killed there.
What's a game? Dude, I legitimately feel like this pick was like the biggest mind game between both of them. Because, like, they both know they both have a Harong. And they thought,
That's why they took so long. They were both thinking, do we play one?
do I play Harong? Yeah.
Right.
And they both did. And then Ice Blue just rolls it. That was insane. I can't believe.
Maybe they both knew the best wiring in Europe was commentating, right? That's what they knew. So they had to let's
They
give
wanted
him
to,
exactly what he wants.
yeah. Wanted to put on a show. That is crazy, dude. That was insane.
I mean, that whiff punish on the backlash with the skyrocket, which
That
he
was
tried
incredible.
before, and he got the second time. Was amazing. Unfortunate he dropped the combo, but entertaining nevertheless. I do hope we do keep with the wiring.
Wait,
Pika's-
I mean, do you think they're both gonna? There's no way they're both gonna stay with Harong. There's no way.
Oh, Pika, please.
Stressing me out because I can't do combos. That sounds like a you problem. No
Just do the combos. I know you watch my stream sometimes, Pika. Just do what I do. It's fine.
Yeah, just do the combos, forehead. You know, just don't drop the combos and you'll win. That's how it works. Okay, so either we're gonna get a Howrong mirror again, or it's serious time, and Pika's gonna switch to.
Or Pika will go to Leo. I think Leo or Geese would be his
Yeah,
preferred in this.
I'm
matchup.
feeling Leo. I'm feeling Geese even.
But stick with Warren, please.
No way.
Pika
This is
gives me exactly what I wanted, and wanted Howard Estate as well.
every time I think TNT is gonna just be like whatever, but then every time I get mixed, and I'm getting mixed again. I'm getting mixed every
I mean,
single time.
Pika probably could win an award for the most characters played during a TNT on stream. We've had Geese, Leo, Eddie, now Huarong.
Man of
I'm
variety.
sure there's more that I'm forgetting.
No, but see, he effed up. We got Howard Estate. If he picked Geese, he would got home court advantage. He messed up. Missed opportunity. What is that custom?
He's also switched custom for a power up.
Z Devil.
Nice side step for counter hit. Nice combo
Nice
as well.
pickup.
Hand break the wall hit. Oh
Here's
no, the wall wasn't his friend, but still gets a nice confirm of it.
There's a lot going on with that custom, I must say.
Yeah. Oh, forward, the RF forward 3 just to stop that back one. He's been doing that a lot, and Ice Blue's really locking him down for it now.
Packing on the offense.
Yep. Nice knocking up back 3-3, and this should be dead. Nice combo.
Wow.
I mean, I
so-
only say nice combo because it killed. If it didn't kill, I would have said bad combo.
Oh, he's finally stacking it up. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, he's scheming over there. He's scheming in mid-screen, but he's not really going for anything. Oh, it didn't break that.
1+2 then not broken. Back
counter
4
hit.
counter hit.
Dropped
Ooh,
again.
combo as well. I mean, that wasn't a great combo there from Ice Blue, I have to say. The nice
Double
running
two.
down 1-2. This isn't a nice combo from Pika.
Well, didn't quite get the wall.
Peacekeeper. Nice use of the 3/4 there.
Jab.
1744 has plus frames. Pika stayed ducking, but didn't stay ducking long enough.
You got hit by the string, man. So Ice Blue regaining control after that. Oh, nice.
Back up back 3-3. Can he get the combo? Yes. Oh, he drops the 3
drop.
forward.
Guys,
1744 plus frames.
if you're gonna pick the character, try not to drop A. Just saying.
Oh,
Oh,
here we go.
in the
two
corner.
Guaranteed 56 damage in total.
Oof. Didn't quite hit the wall.
Oh, back one, right back.
Back fun. Ooh, that was good.
You could have more damage than Rage Drive plus frames. One more hit's gonna take it.
Nice.
And Ice Blue doesn't stay patient then. Pika 1 round away from finally getting on the board.
Good mix.
Up back 3-3, no duck there from Pika, but gets a down 4-2, and another bad combo from Pika.
Hey, hit the wall though.
Oh, that was a nice combo there.
That was good. Oh my
He
goodness.
could have had a jump over there, but didn't get it.
Sidewall saving lives.
Punish that. Ooh, that is minus 14.
Yeah, I was gonna say minus 14. Oh no, punish on the
I mean,
back.
Warwick doesn't punish that anyway, but there it is. They both up for down 4-2.
Oh
Pika
my
favors,
God.
but he drops the combo. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Scramble.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, I hope everyone's ready for another match of that, because that's what we're gonna get. Man, this is the swag harong show.
I want to give Pika some advice right now.
Oh man.
As I feel like I am qualified to do that.
All right, go ahead.
Pika, when you get a launch of down forward 2, just do forward 4. You can do forward 4 back 3. You can do forward 4 back 4. Just do forward 4. Stop doing this jab combo, okay? Because you're not gonna kill with it. You're not gonna kill with it, okay?
He's going for something unorthodox. He's trying to get in Ice Blue's head.
He's trying to get in his head. He can get his life down instead just by doing the combo.
True, very true. Oh man.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are enjoying this really good Tekken we've got right now, why don't you go over to the match arena, put in that code TNT PC 31. I was gonna say 1, like this is the first one. TNT PC 31, add a little 50 cents, and if you do those sponsor quests, you could add like an extra $3 to $5 to the prize bot. Like if everyone did that, there's about 40 people in the chat. If everyone did that, that's like over $100 just for these players to have. I mean, that's a lot of money.
It's nice, it's easy, takes a couple of clicks. Trust me, just head on over and just do what you can, support the players.
Just do it.
It's gonna help out, trust me. So just do that in the meantime, and we got another match loading right up.
And hopefully we continue the Huaring Mirror.
The Huaring show.
And yes, we do. And we have Forgotten Realm as well.
gosh.
So it's a party character on the party stage.
This is gonna be insane. Okay, so you know, normally this is the part in the set where I talk about like adjustments and strategies, and I don't think I have anything for this one. I don't think I have anything at all. I feel like I'm at a loss. Just don't drop your combos, I guess. That's
yeah, my only advice would be Pika, just do better combos. That's my only advice.
that's about it. Yeah.
The one thing I'm critical of like every Huaring player with is combos. Like I even get on speed kicks about combos. Oh, here we go. Opens the back one there, just to avoid the pressure of the down one. But nice. There's the back 4. Not a great combo, but we'll break the floor here. Can go for back 4. No, he could have had a wall spat there.
Oof.
Back 2.
Chop
Back
the face.
1. So I said 3-3. Nice duck there. Goes to the hell sweep. He could claw back on this life lead. It's about even now. No, he has the life lead actually.
Rage drive.
Catches him out of the air. Can Rage out? And yes, he does. Very nice there from Pika, because he knew he would drop the combo.
And that's it. All right.
Round 2.
Pika in control.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm not. Every time a back 3 isn't launched, I'm not surprised.
Oh man, just frame skyrocket.
Oh,
nice. Okay, that was really cool. Break the
Can you get
floor.
the wall here? Break it with running 3 maybe. Forward 3 won't get a great combo here. Oh, no, his adjustment goes for, maybe that was a back 3 there. I think that was a back 3 he messed up.
For something really specific. Yeah. Wow. The evasion's pretty good. They're actually stepping around each other a lot, which is good to see.
Oh, the 2-3 caught him in the middle of an attack, so it's a just frame break.
Ouch.
Running 3.
Oh.
Yeah, you count. That is +6 on block. Running 3 there.
This is match game for Pika.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Opens up with back 3.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. It worked.
Does. No, if you do back 4, you can get that. No, you can't.
I think he figured out that he's not punishing it. I think that's why he threw it out. Oh my goodness. I love how they're evading the attacks, but they're not responding.
There's so much wackiness going on here.
Oh,
but gets
nice.
to him with the RFS down forward 4 counter hit. Nice combo as well.
Ice Blue's still alive, yeah.
Yeah, he's not dead yet. I mean, Pika was making the comeback, but he's...
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, are you serious? Dude, do it again. He's not going to punish it, obviously.
4 counter hit this time.
Okay, that's the advice. Do it again.
Jump over. I think he went for a throw there and he messed up.
Ooh, Power Crush.
The Cyclone
Again.
Power Crush. Nice punish there.
Wow,
And
Ice
now
Blue
we're
going in.
into
Holy
a
crap.
Final round.
Yeah, double Luigi. He's gonna do it again. Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
but doesn't do anything about it. That could have been very bad there from Pika.
Just frame Skyrocket. Oh, no break.
Not broken. It's gonna be a lot of damage, and he has to tech roll into the -6 here.
Ouch.
Just gets hit by it. Run up.
And he run up and back three?
Back three that time.
Oh,
Backlash.
no.
No, what a horrible combo.
Nice break. Nice break.
Is Pika gonna regret dropping that combo? 1-1-3-3
my
to end it.
I think it couldn't have ended any other way. It couldn't have ended any other way than with that string.
Ice Blue could have still blocked the 1-1-3-3. It's not natural.
I know,
It's
but it
not
couldn't have
natural.
ended any other way than with that string. Of all the strings he could have done, it couldn't have ended any other way than with that.
I mean, that was a true Huari mirror match, if I have to say, if I have to say it right.
That Howard mirror was
Oh,
pretty
you
good,
tried-
I must say.
You tried to low parry. You can't low parry on hit. That's the thing.
That was incredible. Are you not entertained, chat? Is this what you came to see? Come on, that was pretty good, I must say. That was pretty good. And just the back threes, the raw run up back threes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's my shit. Like that.
At one point, they both just started to do it, which was
Yeah.
just, okay.
That was killing me.
Pika, I refuse to congratulate your combos. I refuse.
Yeah, those combos were interesting to say the least. You were right, Kobe. They were interesting. Very interesting combos.
But Pika does move on, and he will most likely be playing.
Yes, Konos in the chat. Back three is launch punishable, so
Back three, yes, -19. Yeah.
so it's very strange that they weren't launching it, but that's all I'll say about that.
And I mean, the thing about back three is, I'll say, speaking from experience, because of his block stun is so fast, and like, because of how quick the move is, it's 16
Yeah,
frames.
that's true.
Like reacting to it and knowing that it's like most people will punish it on a read rather than actually reacting to the block and punish. I've played some of the best players in Europe who won't punish every single time. That's literally just how it goes. It's the same. It's basically like a shoulder. You know, like Feng
Yes,
shoulder, full
exactly.
shoulder.
You're right. Because
They
it's
come out so fast, you're not ready to launch them.
yeah, exactly. Single hit launchers or single hit shoulders are moves that, as Kobe put out, they come out fast and you're not ready for it because, particularly if it's not, as we said earlier in the stream, if it's not part of a combo, if it's not part of a punish, you're not expecting them to do that. So your mind isn't geared to, okay, I need to do my launch punish now. You're expecting a poke, you're expecting a low. So when suddenly out comes a back three, you're like, oh, and the moment's passed and the moment's gone and you didn't punish it. So it's just one of those things.
I actually lost a tournament match to Haroon. It was final round. I think I had a small life lead, and he did back three, and I didn't launch it, and then I lost the match.
Oh,
But
that's
the launching doing the combo would have killed him. So it's just one of those things you're just not ready for. One of these you really have to practice for. So Pika will go on to play Oracle. That's Belgium versus France there. And Painkiller beat Kero. Kero was the one who actually beat Gunnier in the tournament. So that'll be Painkiller versus Rukang. Death had to actually beat Shurdle 2-0.
Jeez.
So
Wow.
Shurdle's down in losers. Ben Guyver is still fighting in losers. Kero is in losers fighting. Gaspar's in losers fighting. Fujito's in losers fighting. Leonidas is in losers fighting. So there's a lot that can really happen here today.
Yeah. Cyan, the sheep in the chat said, at least do a throw or snake edge to punish back three.
I mean, that's the big brain
brain.
strat right there, right?
Big brain.
Because who's gonna do -3 into duck? Sorry, -19 into duck. Who's gonna do -19 into duck?
Do you know, okay, true story, that one of the things that used to really mess me up about playing online is I would do orbital, and for most people don't know, orbitals for characters are safe, as in you do it and you're like -9 or whatever, right? And you're safe. And I used to do orbital and people would hell sweep me or snake edge me, and it's like, hold up. I was like, wait, why would you, because that's not a punish, why would you use a snake edge on me after my orbital? That's weird. So I started ducking after my orbital, but that was stupid because then I would get launched by other players. So I was for a while, I was just really stressed out because people were just, I don't know, it was a weird thing because it's like, that's not a punish, but online people have some strange habits.
Like I said, like we were saying earlier, they're not going to expect this, so just do it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, try again later.
and that's why online gives you bad habits. So for anyone wondering, do not duck after your orbital. That's a stupid idea. Trust me. Just react to the snake edge or whatever. Just do your thing and just block. Don't try to, you know, predict something that may or may not come out.
Like, you know, as well, like if you are enjoying these games, by the way, I mean, surely you think some of these players, maybe they deserve some kind of payment for their services, and maybe you want to actually donate some money to help them out, but maybe you don't have the money to donate. You can actually donate for free using the Matcherino code. And actually, by doing some calculations, if everyone in chat right now just went and used that free code, completely free, once you have an account, TNT PC31, by using that free code, if everyone did that, there'd be about $20, maybe a bit more in the prize pot just from that, you know. And then maybe all the players do it as well. I mean, it can simply rise. And then doing the sponsor quest on top of that, I mean, that's a lot of money to be that's just being left on the table.
Okay.
So we will be taking a quick break. And in that break, you can just add to the prize pot while they wait. I think that's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, every little helps, so do your part, guys. I mean, genuinely, it actually does help. It does help because it's a nice, easy way to just add some additional bit of cash for the prize pool, so people get something. Also, it's a good motivator because the higher the prize pool, the more intense people are going to fight, and you want to see that. Trust me.
So we'll be back in about 8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 minutes. Take a break, stretch your legs, get a drink, and come on back.
Add to the prize pot.
And that's right, yeah.
Semis after being shared, so we're getting pretty close to the finish line there, and we also have our losers matches progressing steadily as well, with people, you know, climbing through there. So yeah, let's just see how things keep going up there.
So if you recall, Lisa was actually our first match on stream using the Zhao Yu, had a dominating match against Yoskiku TV, who unfortunately is now out of the tournament, but I suspect it may have been their first tournament, and they're probably nervous. They probably just weren't ready, but we'll see how Lisa does against Konos in this next match.
Yeah, it'll be nice to get someone like Yoskiku coming back. It's always nice to see new faces in TNT.
Yeah, true.
And, you know, they get, I mean, obviously, if it is your first TNT or you get that match on stream, who knows? You could just be a bit nervous. So I don't blame them. It'd be lovely to have them back again and see where they go with that.
Hey, trust me, everyone. 0-2. It's like it's a meme, but 0-2. It happens. You go to a tournament, get double eliminated. It happens to everyone. Trust me, and it doesn't just happen to everyone who's new. Some people are tournament veterans and they get 0-2 because you never know how the bracket's going to go. So you should never feel like an 0-2 is like a death knell for you. It doesn't mean like, oh, it's over, you're terrible, you should never try again. An 0-2 just means that's just how that event went. You can just wait for the next one. Trust me. An 0-2 is not the end.
There's always the next one. There's always the next tournament. And it looks like we have some enthusiastic Lisa supporters in the chat. That's always lovely to see.
We do indeed. Well, do they have a big fan base? They got groupies.
Yeah. I mean, Lisa, a bit of a popular player here in our TNTs. You know, she'll be. I don't think she's missed a TNT. She's always at like every single one.
Really?
Yeah, she's always, and you know, top 4 isn't, you know, out of her grasp a lot of the time. She does really come close to get into those top 4s, and she also she has won a TNT in the past.
Nice.
Always someone you should always be looking out for. Yeah, Lisa's currently in the lobby now. We're just waiting on Konos, and
we're trying to get Konos up in here. Yeah, Konos obviously has to contact the stream manager so we can get them in there.
I mean, there haven't been. I mean, to be honest, there have been quite a few surprises looking through the bracket now of this TNT. I mean, Gunny losing his first game to Kero, that was interesting, but then Kero losing their next game to Painkiller. So that's just unfortunate. You know, having your hot streak, you beat Gunny, one of the best players in Europe, one of the best players in France, and then you just taken down there. But you know, we also have had Sherdle losing to Death, had a 2-0. And just a lot of things that, you know, maybe what people aren't expecting as well. Pika and Ice Blue with that surprise wiring mirror match. That was a spectacle for the eyes. If I do say so myself, right?
That was a whole lot of something.
And then Oracle, the Pika will next be good up against Oracle, so that'll be a French-speaking match, Belgium versus France there. And then, so Deathhead is the only person currently sitting in winners semi, so It'd be nice to see how things progress from there.
I mean, that is the nature of the Tekken online tournaments, like getting surprised or surprise picks from players. Sometimes things go wrong. Even if you think this player is really good and they're very consistent, you never know what's going to happen. The nature of Tekken is anyone can win, and people do win surprising matches against what are considered to be very good players. So trust me. That's why I say an 0-2 doesn't mean anything, because sometimes an 0-2 is just what happened at that time, and you can come back and win the whole thing next time. You never know. It's beautiful to have a game where that's actually even possible. I think it's exciting that a game allows people to have those kind of chances. I think it'd be very boring if the same people won all the time doing the same things. I think the nature of Tekken allows us to have these very exciting, very varied matchups where interesting things happen. So I think we have Konos in here. Nice.
Yeah. And also,
Is
that's the one thing-
Konos a Lars main?
I mean, you might be getting. We had the Hwoarang earlier, right? So you might be getting your wish in a second
Oh my goodness.
from the looks of things. And also, as well, one thing to mention is one thing that I quite like about fighting games and fighting game tournaments in general is just like anyone can sign up. You know, anyone can participate and anyone can make that big upset. Anyone is possible of winning because it's a completely even playing field. That's one thing I like. But I think we could potentially be getting something that you'd really enjoy.
Ling
And yes, we
versus Lars. Ooh, okay, time to judge his combos now. Let's go. Time to judge his combos. All right, so it's going to be on Mishima Dojo.
one of the
Lisa,
better stages in the game, in my opinion. I really like this stage.
Lisa going up against Konos T-Sim? T-S-I-M?
I don't know, TSM.
TSM. Unsponsored. Yeah, so Ling versus Lars. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. Lars has actually a lot of good options against Ling, so I'll be curious to know if he actually knows what those options are. I'm just happy to see a Lars on stream at all. All right, let's go. Ooh, nice down but no launch though.
I mean, it was very nice that Konos, you know, he took the guaranteed hits he got there off the power crush and then ducked it, but didn't get a launch there.
Yeah, very buttonsy so far. And he's getting mixed up. Ooh, no punish.
No punish there. -12 into parry. Very interesting there from Lisa.
Yep.
Ooh, doesn't commit there.
So he's just sort of blocking the offense. He's not really making much in the way. Oh, rage drive.
Rage drive goes to the unblockable as well.
Doesn't get
get
the
the follow-up.
Yeah. That's also not the correct follow-up for that move anyway, so that probably wasn't the best option. Gets load. I mean, in fairness, he's at the wall. Rage drive and blockable at the wall is not really that good anyway. Oh, it's punish on the 2-1-3.
No one seems to be breaking that throw from Lisa today, but stays down for the Oki.
Gets knocked out of his orbital. Oh, trade.
Launcher. Oh, tried to jump over, but
Oh,
goes
boy.
under and orbital again.
Second orbital didn't work.
It's clipped out of the air. Could be a
tough.
little damage as well. What's the Oki here? While standing 4. Goes low. And
Oh,
while
nice
standing,
mixed up.
while standing 1-4, there is a new Season 3 edition there for Ling. And just like that, Lisa again, you know, she hasn't lost a round on stream yet.
Yeah. Oh, boy,
There's the
count.
belly roll.
To the wall.
Not the best of combos, but still gets the follow-up. Guaranteed back turn 4 there. While standing 1-4 again. Nice patience, but the back one
Wow.
to interrupt.
Yep, stop the
Standing 3.
Mix up.
And there,
Ouch.
while standing 2 counter hit.
That's tough. So a lot of the match, he was very defensive, and the few times he tried to press to advantage, he just got hit. He just got counter hit. He got load. Lisa was commanding that entire game from start to finish. Didn't seem like Konos had any good answers, unfortunately. And the few times he did get combos, didn't really amount to much. Nice to see the rage drive unblockable, but unfortunately hit the wall, so couldn't get a real conversion from that. Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's kind of the same as the Yoskiku match. They're just kind of being real passive against Lisa's offense when she really gets it going. But I think Konos was really trying to force his offense when he felt an opportunity, but was just timing it wrong in my opinion, and wasn't really doesn't know his options to deal with the Ling matchup specifically. And that does mean Lisa has currently won 9 rounds straight on stream.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's really good stuff.
I mean, can Konos end this streak? It's quite an interesting one, to be fair.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, maybe he's got something, because like I said, like Lars does have options against Ling, specifically for some of the stuff that Lisa was doing in the match. But unless he knows what they are, he's probably just going to get rolled again, unfortunately. But not counting him out, probably just needed a game to get his bearings, maybe figure out Lisa's play style, and hopefully they can answer.
I mean, there's a bit more things you can just do in general, like more generic downfalls to keep her in check, more downfall ones. I think last downfall one is kind of good, just to keep Ling in check a few times.
Yeah, and also, no meme, up forward 3. Not because I want him to do it, but legitimately, a lot of her stances and stuff, even if you don't get a combo with the up forward 3, you will at least just knock her out of it. So up forward 3 is a good option to either launch her, get a combo, or if she's back turn, hit her and, you know, knock her down, get the mix up. So no meme, up forward 3 is actually a good option as well, just saying.
I hope he opens up with lightning screw now. Just because you said that.
Nah. He doesn't seem like that kind of large player from what I've seen. I don't know.
I'll put Barney and him opening up with it. What's the bet? What's the bet? £5? £5 that he does it?
500 that he doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't work like that.
I'm betting all my money that he doesn't. See, there it is. Shadow Cutter. Down back 4. How did I know?
And then, but did a while standing 2 counter him after that? So Lisa just straight mashing off.
Nice low parry. Goes for a season 2 combo. I mean, that's good wall carry, though. Goes to the spike under.
Spike to keep him close.
Oh, there it is.
But perfect punish there from Lisa.
Yeah, actually punished up forward 3.
Yeah.
That was good. Nope, too obvious. Too obvious and bad spacing. Unfortunate from Konos.
I mean, there was just a case of like, Konos just like, all right, there we go. Opens up with it again.
Suboptimal combo and drops it anyway.
But gets it again.
Suboptimal combo and drops it.
Drops it again. Wait, can Konos end Lisa's streak? He should be able to do it here with the combo.
Why would you do down forward 2 at the... Sorry, I'm not. I'll stop. Unbiased commentator. Down 4. I mean, why am I saying that when Kobe was criticizing the other friggin' Harong? Screw it. Your combos suck.
I'm just shameless, right?
Does he know? Right. Oh, nice. There you go. Good back turn combo. That's actually really good.
The running 3, there was no need to overcommit like that. Now he's put himself to the wall.
No punish. He does up forward 3 at the wall. All right.
I mean, it is a knee, right?
It is
unparryable.
Wow! Oh, that was. Oh, but he blocked it, but he didn't. I don't think he was ready. I don't think he's ready for that.
These games today have been something else. Now, who's going to use their rage back first? It looks like Konos is saying up to do it, but he gets him with the.
Send 2.
Send 2. Okay.
Down back 4. He's been going for a lot of down back 4s. Actually, thinking about it. He's using to start his offense. With orbital. Oh, nice block.
Nice duck and nice punish.
Hits your back turn though, so not a real combo. You can get a conversion, but I don't think he knew what it was.
I mean, Konos doing a lot better this game.
Oh, he's going nuts. He went for send 3.
He's kind of just embracing the madness.
Please kill her. She's dead. If you do the right combo, she's dead.
No,
that wasn't.
And he gets hit by last 1-4. He wasn't ready to be patient.
No duck. Oh man, she knew. She's in your head, boy. She's in your head, boy.
All right. Do wake up, rage up.
Oh, are you kidding me? The disrespect. Completely unnecessary. Yo, that was completely unnecessary. Unnecessary roughness. Shadow Cutter. Oh, goes for the double time and gets launched. Okay, knockdown. Cali roll to the wall.
No, everything. Konos was doing so well that last round.
Shadow Cutter, suboptimal combo, drops it again, dude. How are you dropping Shadow Cutter combos, man? I'm sorry, you can't be dropping.
No launch on that.
No launch. Rage drive doesn't work.
Block it again. Can you get a follow up? That's
that one was good. That's good. Yep.
Oh, is this dead? No, can't convert.
Up for.
But he just isn't patient.
Dude, that was.
He's just patient. He wasn't patient. Lisa takes it and moves on to winning semifinals. Ale.
Crazy scramble. But unfortunately, didn't work out for Konos at all. Good stuff to Lisa, staying composed. Honestly, just in control, start to finish. And just even when he was starting to fight back, doing some of the, Shadow Cutter, getting suboptimal combos afterwards, honestly, Lisa stayed on top, countered him in every turn. And in that last round especially, just figured him out. Literally was just every single choice was the right one.
It did look like Konos was a bit of a deer in the headlights there. Didn't really know his options against Ling. And when Lisa sort of smells blood in the water and that, she's just going to keep going ham on you. And that was very unfortunate. Konos will be moving down to our losers. He's not out of this yet.
No, he's not.
But Lisa moves on to our winner semifinals to play against Death Adder. So that is on one side of the winner semifinals, we have France versus Italy. And on the other side, it looks like Oracle beat Pika 2-1. That would have been a very interesting game to see. I wonder who Pika picked. And next up, we're going to have Painkiller versus Rukang on stream. I don't know where Painkiller is from, but Rukang's from the UK. So if Rukang wins, he can get, some home pride into our winners semis and maybe all the way to winners final.
Someone, Fujito in the chat says Painkiller's from France. Oh, okay.
There are, like I've been saying, a lot of French players come out to these TNTs.
And look, not for nothing, by the way, regarding Konos. I mean, Konos made it this far in the bracket, so clearly he's a solid enough player to get it done. I mean, he beat Ben Guyver and Goop to get here, so not for nothing. Definitely, did his thing, but unfortunately got pretty dominated by Lisa in this case. So if they're able to fight their way out of losers, we'll see him again. But if not, we'll hopefully.
I mean, in that fourth round, everything was going Konos' way, and then he just got hit by that Rage Art. And then he got hit by the Snake Edge. So,
I mean, Rage Art, the read on the throw was really good, and then just Snake Edge in the dude. When someone Snake Edges you when you're in the corner, that's too much. There's just no need for it. There's no need for it. Like it's like hop kick in the corner. It's like why would you do it? There's no need for it. Also, hold that thought. According to Ren the Dragon in the chat, Painkiller is a TGP Lars.
So
what?
Another Lars.
Another
I
Lars?
didn't so many of you.
What is happening?
Back-to-back Larses. It's been.
What is happening? That's crazy. And I literally made the joke earlier about top 3 Lars, and friggin' there's 2 more.
So it looks like Painkiller has Lee as their main character, but that doesn't mean anything. Maybe Lee is their most played, but Lars is their main. Who knows? I mean, I know you're hoping that he plays Lars.
I mean, we'll see. Maybe. Who knows? Although, is that a Lee I see?
Yeah, that is Lee.
That's a Lee. Are you sure it's not a Lee, Ren? Maybe it wasn't Lars. Maybe it was Lee instead.
I mean, he could have just multiple Tekken God Prime characters. That happens a lot this season.
That's true. That's very, very true. It's funny because I was talking with one of the other cough cough top 3 EU Lars, Sitox, actually in Discord, and we were joking / half seriously talking about having a up forward 3 only tournament to determine the best Lars, as in it's a first to up forward 3, and the winner declared the best Lars. That's how we determine it, because it's the only way.
That sounds very democratic.
Like if you think about it, the mind game of who's gonna up forward 3 first is pretty terrifying, actually. And just thinking about all the setup that would go into it is just very, very terrifying. So we were half seriously, half jokingly talking about who would win the title of best Lars by up forward 3 only.
If that does happen, I kind of do want to see it.
It's gonna be pretty good.
A bit of a surprise from our losers bracket. It looks like Fate at X Destiny, also known as Dabby, beat Gunny 2-1. So Gunny is out of the tournament.
Oh wow, that's tough, man. Upsets all around. Okay, so next match.
Oh, you don't get your wish. But it looks like Rukang. I was gonna say he's probably gonna stick to Shaheen here, and yes, he sticks to Shaheen, and it looks like we have Painkiller, potentially from France. From what we're hearing, is playing the Lee here. So
yeah, Mr. Kamo and himself, Mr. Stylish, and on home court actually. Oh wow! Oh my God! Are you serious?
Kick into hop kick. This is classic Rukang here.
Yeah. Nice punish. Oof.
There's a counter hit, but doesn't get there in time for the follow up.
Okay, wow, Rukang's just gone in all offense so far. Power crush blocked.
Down 3 into stealth. There's a counter hit again. This time he gets the follow up.
Yeah, so you can see now he's just backing off because Painkiller's just been eating so much offense, so now he's just backing off because he realized that, oh boy.
There's the hop kick, and this should be dead. No, Rukang drops the combo, but runs into the down 2.
That's pretty tough. So I love how he backed off, went back in, and just got buttons to death. Oh, unfortunate.
Orbital. Interesting combo there from Rukang, but should get the wall with it. Yes, he does. No, just off axis there for the dick jab to hit. Ouch. Oh, nice whip punish there with a power crush. And that was a meaty power crush there. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. Nice break.
Nice break. Down for one's now, down 4. Rukang just poking away. Nice break on the regular throw.
Yeah, but he switched sides. Probably what he wants. Oh, what the hell do you mean?
Punish that. No, he didn't commit.
Chat, for anyone who's wondering, that running move is a mid-mid, so I don't understand how that happened. I don't understand at all, but hey, that's Tekken. Ooh, nice. Knocks him down.
Ooh, the hot knee, but doesn't convert. Down for 2.
Down for 2. I think
airborne on that.
I think Painkiller's trying to match Rukang's offense. Notice how he's actually just going for launches now. I think he's been pretty fed up with the offense coming from Rukang.
That was the magic 4, but he dropped the combo.
It doesn't matter if you're trying to match the offense if you're not going to finish any combos. Down forward 1, down 4. Nice, perfect.
Just keeps him in check with a generic down 4.
Alright, let's go, Painkiller. Whoa, okay, was that intentional?
Jumping? Probably not.
Jump low? I mean,
wow. Painkiller is in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, he's getting it done.
Gets him with 4-4. Rukang mounting his offense. Oh, Wilson.
Oh, the classic, the Lee classic. Infinite kicks.
He tried it again as well. Is he going to try it one more time? Oh, no.
The rage drive didn't work because he's airborne. Wow. Oh, man.
And
Okay.
3-4. And just Painkiller's now tied it up.
I think Painkiller's got his number. I think he's matching his offense with his own, and he's actually just going buttonsy.
As you say that, runs right into the hop
He
kick.
runs right into a hop kick, yep.
Should get the wall here. Can he get the combo this time? Goes for a different one because you're scared of the axis. Oh, infinite kicks. Launch that. No. Okay, 4-2-3. That is minus 17 there. But A punish is better than no punish. But there we go. Magic 4 again. Can he get the wall here?
Not quite.
No, just try. 24 plus frames.
Oh,
low.
Blazing kick. Oh, no.
Just waits.
Hop kick?
Oh,
how did I know? Ask me how I knew. Ask me how I knew. I knew it. Nice.
No, oh, but he didn't have to spring kick there.
Oh, maybe he thought it was like a regular low, so he tried to do a normal while standing punish. But unfortunate. Luckily, he still got it. Dude.
I mean, that was close.
That was a pretty good adjustment from Painkiller, because you could see in that first few rounds they were getting stressed out from just getting buttons to death, run up, get hop kick. So they just started doing it back, run up, hop kick, counter hit 4. Like they were matching Rukang's offense with his own offense. That was actually a pretty good adjustment.
So now here we have to think about what is Rukang's mindset here. Is he committed to getting the Shaheen the tournament experience, or does he just want to win and is he going to switch the Bob here? Because I think
like fall tried and true.
Yeah, because I mean, Shaheen's not his main character. He hasn't been playing Shaheen for long. He's playing Shaheen for maybe like 2 months now. He hasn't been playing the character for long. And I think if for his Shaheen to start off so strong and go to final round and still potentially win, if he goes to his main Bob here, Painkiller may be in some trouble. But it depends what Mario's philosophy is here. Whether you're just playing for the experience, playing for the fun, playing to just to get the tournament experience for Shaheen, or if he wants to win. So we'll see that in his next character choice here.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think that the Shaheen pick's actually going to work out fine. I mean, there's such a thing as an unforced error. Maybe going to Bob would be an unforced error. If he just sticks with Shaheen and actually uses even more offense, it might overwhelm Painkiller, because you could tell that his offense was an adjustment to Rukang's offense. If he just sticks with his game plan, he could just overwhelm him. Never mind, I take it all back.
As we say that, he has gone to Bob, and he's also got Rukang's favorite stage, Sook. So things are really tipped into his favor right now.
Yeah, ignore me, chat. No counter adjustments made. He's just going back to tried and true. I think he's feeling the pressure.
Yeah, I think Rukang just kind of wants to win this here.
Wow,
nice tap at 1+2 with punish. Nice combo as well.
Wall.
4-4-4-2 goes for.
No
punishes there on either side.
Wow.
Even
after getting punished.
With punish.
Jeez.
A nice punish there on the get out kick. I mean, Rukang's clearly come to play here.
Yeah, I think he's taking no nonsense this time.
Hell sweet.
That's one. Wake up, kick.
Ooh, nice use of back 3 there.
No break in the throw.
Oh, nice move down the Magic 4. So that's a 1+2 there. Oh, CD1 was talking about that. The Mishima game plan there was talking about that. Gonna get to the wall as well. Does a kill? No. Gets him with a down 4. And look at that. Rukang very, very fast has got those 2 rounds.
Yeah, first 2 rounds already. Wow, good stuff. Down 4-1. Down.
I mean, this was the same as the last game. Rukang got 2 rounds and then he adjusted.
Oh, CD1 again?
Very strong. That used to be a no hit launcher back in Tekken 6.
Yikes.
Nice block. Nice punish there from Rukang. I mean, he is...
Rukang's in control. That's dead. That's it.
Again, and this is dead.
Ouch. Painkiller completely dominated that time. And by the way, shout outs to the French peoples in the chat, the French homies. May we shout out to the French homies in the chat. Thanks for showing up.
Allez.
Wow, that was crazy. I mean, I was talking about a counter adjustment, but I guess the counter adjustment here was literally just play your main and just do your stuff.
Just play your main character and have fun. I mean, that was, like I said earlier, his Shaheen was able to put up such a strong fight. The fact that once he went to his Bob, it looked like Painkiller did not have an answer at all. So
yeah, not really. That's tough, and I don't know if that's because he's not used to Bob or he's not used to Rukang's Bob. Probably both.
Like I said, the first time you play Rukang's Bob is not a fun experience.
No, not at all. Not at all. So unfortunately, just wasn't able to deal with it. But I mean, luckily, because he had the 1 game up, maybe this is his chance to make his own counter adjustment, actually, because obviously he had to make a quick adjustment to the offense from Shaheen, but losing one game to Bob, maybe he's got something for that. Maybe he thinks, okay, you know what, that was horrendous, but I can fight back now. Now that I have an idea of how he plays Bob.
And then again, when you think about it as well, we're talking from what we heard earlier, he does have a Tekken God Prime last, so maybe Painkiller has a bunch of characters on the back burner that he could end up switching to here.
That's true. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing sort of the Lars Bob matchup. That's it's pretty fun, actually. That's a pretty fun matchup. It's not quite Tekken 6 all over again, but it's entertaining in its own ways for sure. I typically only get that matchup if I fight Carlo, and it's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. So but I think he's not accepting the match. I wonder what's
maybe he needs extra time to think. Who knows? Maybe
he needs to grab a burrito or something. He needs to load up on carbs, get himself ready.
I mean, there's nothing on this planet that can truly get you prepared to play against Rukang.
Probably not, no.
I mean, and Rukang and French players don't really get along. If you remember back in the mix-up 2017, him versus Red, when he finally unveiled, was it the 6 hell sweeps in a row?
Jesus.
I mean,
6? Did it kill?
I believe it was. Yeah, of course it killed.
I was going to say, surely that would kill at that point. Damn, 6 in a row. It's the mix. It's the mix. You just don't know.
It was like Rukang's coming out moment, those hell sweeps. And then one thing I like about that as well as Red, when Spag talked to Red after the tournament, he was like, so why didn't you duck like any of those hell sweeps? Red's answer to that was, ducking is for pussies.
What? Wow, hot take.
That was why he took all of those hell sweeps, because that was his
nuclear hot take.
Yeah.
You already hear, chat. Ducking's for pussies. Never duck ever. Never duck ever. Take it like a grown person. Just take it. Never duck.
I don't know. I think something's going on with the lobby right now.
Maybe.
We may have to restart. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Never mind.
Lobby will be resetting, so we're just letting you get through that. So I'm going to take a look at the brackets while we wait. So obviously, like we know, on one side of the bracket, we do have Lisa versus Death Adolf, France versus Italy. And on the other side, we have Oracle, who will be playing the winner of this game, which if Rukang keeps this pressure up, it could be Rukang. That really gets it going, but who knows? I don't want to call it too early. I don't want to jinx anything. Obviously, we do know that Painkiller is a very, very strong opponent from we saw with Lee against the Sheen, and we have heard he has characters in the back burner. But looking through losers, Fujito is going through. He just beat Leonidas. Dabby beat K Nature, and he'll be playing Pika next. That's a salty EU battle. They're both regular mainstays at those tournaments. And Guyver is still climbing through after losing his first game. He beat Shikyu. His next game will be Sherdle. Gaspar beat Keron. We'll be playing against Konos, who we saw earlier. So there's a lot going on. And then the loser of this game will be playing Fujito when they get the chance. So if Painkiller loses, that'll be an all French affair. Fujito versus Painkiller. But if Rukang loses, it could be a Shaheen mirror match, because Fujito plays Shaheen, and
Shaheen
Rukang's really been playing a lot of that Shaheen. So
from Harong mirror to Shaheen mirror, that's gonna be something. So sorry about the downtime, everyone. It seems that something may have happened with the lobby, unreliable Tekken online lobby system. Unfortunately, it's not so bad, but sometimes, like right now, it's just crapping out on us. So we'll hopefully get it sorted out very soon. If not, we may have to restart the lobby. I think restart the lobby and then reinvite them, but shouldn't be too long. Sorry about the downtime, everyone. But in the meantime, while you're waiting, if you're enjoying this, I'm taking over your sort of role for a second there, Kobe. If you're enjoying this, be sure to try the Matcherino. So Matcherino, the way it works is you go on there, sign in with your Twitch account or your social media, and just click a few buttons, visit a few links, and add a few cents, $2, which will eventually add to the prize pool for the players. So check it out, the Matcherino. Follow that link right there, and you'll go over to the site. Honestly, it's really good. Very nice and easy system. Doesn't cost you anything. But if you want to supply your own money, you can. Whatever you donate will go to the final prize pool for the players. So it's a really good deal either way. Either click a couple of links or donate your own money. It's up to you.
Yeah, so I have a quick update for you guys. It looks like that we had an issue with the lobby in which we couldn't watch the game. We weren't allowed to spectate.
Oh, really?
So Rukang did win. Rukang did win the match that we weren't able to see, unfortunately. So apparently won that 3 rounds straight. So Rukang would won that 2-1. after Painkiller did take the first game. Very unfortunately, we weren't able to see that because
Yeah.
it was nice to see Rukang's Bob in full action. So that does mean Rukang will be playing Oracle in that side. So we do have a UK and winners semis, but Oracle is one tough customer. I don't know how much experience he has in the anime matchup. He does play Haroon quite a bit. Obviously Haroon is a mainstay with Hwarang, you know, so he plays Hwarang and Ana. So hopefully he has the experience, because Ana is a character that I don't think is very strong in this game. But if you don't know how to play against the character, you're going to have a bad time. A full crouch mix-up is very hard to play around. But I think a lot of the reason why people, if you don't understand what Ana is considered low tier, is because although she has a very explosive offense and she does big damage, she takes risks with almost everything she does. Her full crouch down forward 2, even though that is like one of her most important launches, it's launch punishable on block. So if you block that, you can launch it. Her while standing 2 is like -13. You can get punished from that. But both of those two options are also very weak to sidewalk left. So she goes to both of those options. She can get launched for it. A lot of her stances do leave her open to a lot of things. Her punishment isn't great. So there's just a lot that sort of holds Ana back from being a top tier character. Even though she can steamroll in the first to 2, because of just how the format is, she's still taking a lot of risks. So all it takes is one decision not going her way to really backfire on her.
Yeah, Ana she's a classic character. She's a classic mainstay from the series, and she's a fan favorite for many people. But as Kobe pointed out, unfortunately, she's just very high risk, high reward, admittedly, but very high risk to the point that people feel like the risk is not worth it when you can play other characters that are much lower risk and roughly the same, if not better, reward. Really, if you're going to play Ana, you're really going to play it because you really love the character. You're a big fan. Because if you're going to play the character competitively, you're going to start to see the cracks in her gameplay fairly soon, which they're not bad if you're a good enough player. I mean, there's certain players like Mr. Taxi who's incredible with Ana because he's just not afraid to take those risks and it works out for him. But if you feel like the risks are too much, then understandably you pick someone else. But I think Ana's a very exciting character to see because she's a lot of fun to watch. She's like got a great design, honestly. So seeing an Ana, even though it's rare, it's actually pretty good.
And also as well, there's also the fact that there are lots of other characters in this game that, while they also get great rewards, they're not taking as huge risks that Ana is all the time, which is why if you want to go competitive, they're just better characters to pick. But if you love the character, you should play the character regardless.
That's true. I mean, I'd love to see more Anas, honestly. I mean, it's nice to see variety regardless, but I think Ana is a character that, with the DLC, she came out and she kind of just went under the radar because, unfortunately, one, there's not that many Ana players, and two, even people wanted to play her just were scared away by her risks, really. So anyway, on to our next match.
Enough of that waifu. We have another 2 waifus in front of Lily versus Ling.
Woo woo. Speaking of characters and rewards, I mean, some people feel like Lily's the effort versus her reward, people feel like Lily's not quite there in that sense. Lily's another one of those fan characters. You have to be really a fan to play her.
So what I found, I've talked to Solid Rose quite a bit, who's one of the top UK players who did main Lily, and he's decided to really drop the character this season because she has a lot of problems. Her down for 1 hitbox is just doesn't work sometimes. QCF 3+4, her homing move that used to knock down in season 2, doesn't do that anymore. It also struggles to wall splat. Like, she has a lot of hitbox issues, a lot of obviously, and I mean, opens up with launcher though, but a lot of hitbox issues, a lot of damage issues that she really didn't have in previous seasons. It's really holding her back.
Nice punish.
Perfect punish there on the back turn 4.
Completely nice ready for it. Punish the mistrust. Amazing. That was really good. Nice
interrupt there. And look, at least it goes for the throw. Doesn't break. No one's been breaking that throw today.
Yeah, mix up in
the for death. Actually, there's the rage jab. And is this gonna kill?
Actually, yeah, that win streak. What the heck? I didn't see that. Whoa.
I mean, like, see, we have Lisa's 9 games because Lisa's not lost a game yet on stream, although she did lose the rounds against Konos.
Yeah, what the heck was Death Adder doing?
47 games.
What the heck were they doing before they came?
Oh, hop kicks over the
hop kick. I mean, that first round was really good for Death Adder, but only a few good decisions from Lisa was able to take in the end. I mean, that's what happens sometimes, even if you're in a commanding lead. Sometimes your opponent just does a couple of things and they win.
Yeah.
Sidestep.
Wow. It is unsafe, even if you block it.
Are these the most evasive waifus in the game? Maybe. Look at the way they're moving.
I mean, there's Zafina.
True. Nice. Dominating heel. Oh my, what was that? Hop kick.
Okay, it's a whiff punish, it worked.
Knockdown?
Yeah, what's the follow-up?
What's the mix-up? Mid.
Runs AOP shooting star. Raise
Oh,
drive
nice
puffing.
block.
Doesn't get anything from it. And Lisa just
Spinny.
look at the time. Lisa doesn't have to take any risks here.
Just stay away.
To open up, goes for the slide.
Oh, there you go.
Nice
Nice.
use of back one there. After that slide, you are not plus on hit.
Not at all. Okay, so 2 straight rounds for Lisa. Might ruin Death Adder's win streak from the looks of it.
Fast landing 1-4. Oh, converts. Doesn't get a full combo though.
Okay, spacing it out, backing off, going in. Oh, nice.
Side step 3 there. And
Oh, good read on the low.
And Death Adder is finally going to get on the board here.
Death Adder staying. That was a perfect. It was a long perfect, 20-second perfect. That was really good. Our Death Adder staying alive, not going down without a fight at all.
I kind of want to see Death Adder's win streak continue, but I kind of want to see it end.
I mean, that's a big number. I'm not gonna lie. 47. What the heck were they doing? Who were they playing? Maybe it was just a long set against like their friend or something.
Oh
my goodness!
The backstand stance actually evaded the cartwheel.
All these evasions.
Oh, nice punish there on the Cali roll. That was a break the regular throw there. That could be broken 2-1 now.
Oh, again.
Ooh.
Do it again. One more time.
That is just not breaking these throws here.
Oh, they went for it.
Another one, but gets counter. And just like that, the win streak is over.
Setups within setups. Layered offense. Wow. Yep. Wow, that win streak. That's a pretty
really
tough loss.
Isn't it? It's really a shame. But
I feel like that alone is the real loss, you know? Never mind losing that game. Losing your win streak. 47 wins. That's tough. That's tough. Probably spent months building it up and then he finally lost it. Unfortunate. Anyway, I mean, no, look, not for nothing. Death Adder was playing actually really solid most of those rounds, but it was just a dominating performance from Lisa once again, just having all the right options. I mean, it was kind of crazy. They had a little dance going on, lots of side steps, lots of move interactions were pretty funny, but for the most part, it looked like Lisa just had it, even though Death Adder was, I honestly think, playing really good. So I think Death Adder needs to really just tighten it up a little bit because small micro adjustments could make the difference. They could probably take it if they just do what they were doing and watch out for some of those throws, for example. They're falling for lots of those, you know?
I think a lot of it's come down to, and a lot of the games we've seen Lisa play on stream, is that the players she's playing against is just letting Lisa get away with a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Death Adder did launch the first mid trust,
which was really good, which is fantastic.
A lot of people do that first time, but even that, just like even the Cali roll stuff, and the evasion and just getting around and getting through AOP, a lot of the players have just been letting Lisa get away with that stuff, and you do have to really lock her down for doing that. So hopefully Death Adder can make the adjustment this game. We're going to geometric plane, one of the more fairer stages in the game, as they like to say. No character switches, so let's see how this one works out.
Yep, we'll see. The geometric plane is obviously we went from no wall to walled stage, and oh my god, it's the devil.
Yeah, it opens up with a counter hit slide as well, straight from hell.
Girl, you going out like that? What would your mother think? Whoa, are you serious? That worked out really well for Lisa.
I mean, this is a huge life lead now for Lisa. Can Death Adder make this comeback? It's going to be really difficult.
Wow, evaded it. Okay, at the wall, good advantage. Great advantage for Lily. Lily's got some really nasty mix-ups to the wall, but she's out.
The rage up and it hits. Is the wall going to get in the way? Nice adjustment there from Death Adder.
Too.
Life is almost all even here. Root of Evil into
Root of
the
Evil.
back-turn launcher.
Root of Evil. Nice. Oh, look, she stepped on the devil. She did it. She stomped on the devil.
Root of Evil.
Yep.
Oh, no punish there on the hop kick though.
'Twas ordained. 'Twas foretold.
I mean, Lisa opened up with another life lead here, but
nice hop kick.
Hop kick over the side step 4.
Yeah, they're not having it. They want their win streak back. Death Adder wants his win streak back. Oh, so I think, look, he's made the adjustment. He's starting to poke her out of situations. He's starting to realize the situations where Lisa's just getting all her offense, and he's just shutting it down. Oh, no punish on that? I mean, does Zhao have a good punish for that?
I mean, I was going to... Oh, Root of Evil and down 4 again. I mean, Lisa also seems to be trying to mash her way out of minus situations, and I think Death Adder's catching on to that.
And also not punishing some of Lily's stuff too.
Yeah.
Like he's been going for some strings that just aren't getting punished. Hop kick.
Like I think the way Lisa's been playing is she's sort of been like going
running the Ling train.
Yeah, exactly. But I think if the other player tries to do the same thing to her, she will.
Snake edge. Oh no!
Again?
Scouted it.
Race drive coming. There it is. No duck there from Lisa. On whiff, you can actually duck the second hit.
Wow. Buttons.
While 4 ends it there.
Buttons, buttons, buttons. Takes the round.
Ooh,
Oof.
opens up with the cartwheel this time. Gonna get a
Uh-huh.
nice combo too. Can we get the wall?
The wall's right there.
Ooh, the
Sidewall,
sidewall though. Try to adjust for it.
Holy sidewall, saving the devil.
Ooh, nice interrupt there from Lisa, and just keeps Death Adder out of the air.
Ooh,
Sliding.
slide. Wow, that wonky slide.
A great punish there. UCF
Okay.
3+4.
Ouch, caught her.
Cartwheel again. Can we get the wall as well? Maybe. It's going to be a bit awkward.
Sidewall, not even. Oh, nice punish.
Doesn't kill, but ends it with a generic downfall.
Yeah, scouted that back one too. Okay, so yeah, just as I said earlier, the adjustment for Death Adder would be to do his game plan and just be aware of Lisa's habits, because as Kobe pointed out, she's going for lots of mash in like minus situations. She's trying to press an advantage when probably shouldn't be. As you could see in the match too, throwing out lots of strings just in neutral, trying to catch something every time she got hit by a Lily poke. She tried to do something, it just wasn't working. Like Death Adder was finding the gaps in the pressure and just poking her down. That's all it really came down to in the end.
Yeah, and I think the way like we were saying, Death Adder just needed to make an adjustment and, you know, start to overwhelm Lisa the way she's been doing to other people, and it really paid off there. Now we're going to go to a final game here, and I think I don't really have a favorite to go through. This one is really up in the air. I don't know who's going to take this one.
It definitely is, and I suspect. I mean, as far as I'm aware, Lisa's a dedicated Ling main. They're not going to switch to anyone else. They don't have a pocket like Akuma or something.
Yeah, I've only ever seen Lisa play Ling.
Wouldn't that be the twist?
I think I've seen Death Adder play Zafina or something once before.
Fair enough. I mean,
Or
but
maybe I'm thinking of Kalak. I don't know.
wouldn't that be the twist?
But Death
Are
Adder
you-
can't switch, so
Yeah, that's true. But if Ling switches to if Lisa switches to Akuma, that'd be a real shocker. You know,
that would really put this tournament, you know.
gloves off.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're going
all
to
right.
Dragon's Nest. same
Dragon's Nest.
characters.
Yep.
I mean, can if I believe it, Death Adder just continues doing exactly what he was doing in that last round,
It's
just
gonna work.
keeping the pressure on.
But it's tough. I think it's tough to fight like that because a lot of it was sort of weird swings and misses and not real combos. So I think other than like the occasional cartwheel that caught him for a combo, he really just sort of poked him to death. So it's gonna be tough because it's a bit scrambly. This matchup is, but if he can just stay on top, keep his composure, he'll be fine. Oh no, it didn't work. He didn't launch it that time. It's hard to be ready.
Gets a launch anyway. I mean,
It's hard to be
makes
ready
up
for
for it.
mistrust. Yeah, true. It's hard to be ready for mistrust in that situation. Oh, hey, gets a good combo. Nice damage at the wall.
Ooh, 4-4-4, Root of Evil again. Ooh, doesn't commit. That would have been a wall splat. Regular throw broken by Lisa. Shooting star, nice
great.
answer.
Oh, and why would you just snake edge at the wall?
Spring
Great
kicks
drive.
away though. 4-4-3.
Ooh, not even.
Nice.
Not
Nice.
even.
Down forward 4 there, just to expecting the AOP and just keep her in check. Ooh, just
Okay, but-
ducking under here and generic down forward, and
Oh,
there we
punish
go.
it. There
Another
you go.
launch on the mid thrust. Death Adder doesn't want Lisa to get away with that. Gonna get the wall as well.
So they are definitely scouting those mistrusts. I think they feel and love the back turn situation.
Yeah.
Lisa's been going for it, so they're scouting them completely. Down 4.
Ooh, big whiff for no punish.
Oh,
Small
basic punish.
there from
Nice.
Lisa. She will take that.
Oof. At least it's packing on Ling offense now, though. Nice counter.
Damage there for side step 3. Oh, no punish there on
No
the
punish.
back turn up forward 4. Uh-oh, just doing mids. And
Oh,
there's
there
the
it
raise
is.
drive. That was very smart from Lisa, just doing the mids because she knows that Ling's raise drive is a low, so Death Adder will be trying to block low or low parry there.
Yeah, I mean, he was coming eventually, but when? That's why he committed to staying up and just kept eating the mid. Oh my goodness! All right, full screen. She's dancing.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dance fight for both of them right now.
Oh my god, just hop kick.
I
Okay.
knew that hop kick was coming. That's a setup that Lisa likes to do the power crush into the hop kick because you want to come in and take your turn, you get hop kicked.
True.
Oh,
No punish
see,
on that
that's-
hop kick though.
And right there's
Oh
one of them.
my god, that was horrible. That
Yeah.
that ended up working out for Lisa actually.
But
Oh.
what happened there was one of the problems that Lily players have been running into, like the forwards 2-4, the 12 frame punish there, tried to punish that move but didn't get it.
Oh!
And raise drive out of the air,
Out of
gets
the
another
air.
tail spin as well, going to be
What
highly
was-
damaged because it was out of the air. Steps the roll forward,
Okay, backs off.
just
mean-
a snake edge from, oh, no!
No, unlike other characters, getting her back turn is not advantageous for you, unfortunately.
Yeah,
This
that
kind of
running
character-
3 being sidestep turned out to be
Yeah.
really work out in Lisa's favor here. Now she's run away from getting to a winner's final.
According to Kikaiku. All according to Kikaiku. Oh my god.
Oh, no!
Unnecessary roughness. Ref, did you see that? Did you see that, ref? Unnecessary roughness. Completely unnecessary. My
And that's,
goodness.
I mean, that's one way to like stamp yourself into the annals of a winners final there.
Yo, someone call it TO, okay? Let's call it TO. That was unnecessary.
Yeah, very unfortunate there for Death Adder.
Yeah.
Looked very, very strong in that second game, but very unfortunate to end that way. So Lisa will move on to our winners final. So we will have a French play in a winners final, and we could potentially have a second one because we have Oracle versus Rukan coming up next. And if Oracle wins that, it could be an all French final.
Could be. It very much could be. But I mean, that was solid play from both of them. Death Adder unfortunately lost his streak and lost the set in the end, but I think actually an amazing set from both of them. Honestly, they both played really strong. In a scrambly match like that, it's a bit like stressful because both characters are very sort of buttonsy, and it was good to see who came out on top through that. For a minute there, it did look like Death Adder was trying to get it, but in the end, Lisa closed it out, and Lisa's just been dominating this entire day, so very strong. The consistency late in the bracket, I think, is difficult because it's one thing to stay. It's one thing to be on top in the winners bracket. It's another thing to stay on top because the longer the set goes on, the longer the tournament goes on, the more fatigue kicks in. So you got to be consistent over time as well as just within the set itself.
Yeah, and one thing that's also important to mention there is like, yes, Lisa had so much momentum going forward, but once Death Adder got that second game in quite convincing fashion, Lisa didn't let that phase her and then just came into the next game doing exactly what she was doing, not changing anything, and Death Adder wasn't ready for it.
He definitely wasn't ready for that snake hedge in the corner.
Yeah. What we are ready for is our other winners semis game, which would be Oracle versus Rukang. Rukang might go straight to Bob here. He might not be trying to play around anymore because Oracle is a strong person who I believe has won TNTs before in the past, if not has multiple top 3 finishes. So someone you definitely have to watch out for in these situations. But Rukang is... No, he's going for Sheen first.
He's going for Sheen. Yeah, he's feeling the Sheen. He's feeling it.
Maybe Rukang's thinking is that he believes his Bob is so strong, even if he does lose first game, he can still make that 2-0 comeback. But against a player like Oracle using a character like Anna, because of how 50-50 she is, you know, you're eventually going to guess wrong, and you may not. It's all about guessing right more times than you guess wrong, and I guess that's just like how this game works. You just got to guess for your life.
That's very true.
I mean, the thing is, and Rukan can also enforce his own 50-50 with Sheen's crouch dash mix up. You know, the slide, the 1-7-3-3, the orbital, the hop kick, 1-7-2. So.
Very mix-up heavy, very 50-50 heavy matchup. So I think it's going to be interesting to see who basically just dominates with 50-50s.
Yeah.
Gets it for and hop kick, raw hop kick mid-screen.
We've seen that so many times today. Rukang just doing that full screen hop kick.
I think he's done it every time.
Yeah. 1-7-3-3 just to...
Oh my god. No respect. No respect on this man, dude. He just does it. Alright, flip. Oh.
Low that time. I think that was a slide that he messed up. Power crush?
Yeah, I think so.
Power crush again, and that is a wall bounce. I hate wall bounce power crushes. Down 4. Oh, nice.
All right, get up kick.
3 just to.
Is he gonna get the side wall? Yep, side wall ruined it.
Side step 3 though. Side step 3 again into down 4.
Open that freaking line.
Just the orbital. Instead of hop kick from mid range, I'm gonna do
hop kick's coming though. I bet you hop kick's coming. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh, never mind.
Great low carry there from Rukang. Can he get the wall here? Going to be just shy. Goes for down at 2-1.
Power crush. Yep, how did I know? Ask behind
But nice full crush down forward too, though, to answer for him.
Called it. Oh, get up kick. Spring. Yeah, spring attack.
Wake up. Orbital again. Is this Leroy? Punish that? Oh, no. He got a lot more for that, but there's the hop kick anyway. Man.
Not afraid to throw him out. Not afraid at all.
All combo as well. Down 3. What's the follow-up? Slides into nothing.
Oh, wait. It's not over.
Down 4.
Just see
whipping so much. You don't need to whiff. No! Why would
you
go low?
That was sick. Yeah, exactly, because hers is a freaking low crushing high. So why did he do that? It was a weird choice.
And there's the hop kick, no punish on it though.
Yeah, so her
slide, nice block, nice punish.
Her hell sweep, quote unquote, it's actually a high ender. It's not like a mid ender like most characters. So I'm surprised he went for that. Oof. Oracle, ooh, I was gonna say Oracle.
A lot of buttons there.
Dominating the set, but at the moment, getting some offense from Rukang. Ouch. Off kick, he's gonna do it. Oh no, slide? He's scouting slide, maybe?
Remember that QCF1 is such a good entry tool for Ana because it's so hard to wave punish.
It is. Oh, nice
gets the
mix.
reset. Gonna get
Okay,
nice
knockdown.
damage as well. Full crouch, nice. Just slides around. Doesn't want to take the mix up.
Okay.
What's
Probably
gonna happen here?
wide
Downfall.
opener.
Another low as well. Oh, he hits the rage jab, but can't punish. But nice low. Is this dead?
no.
Is this
Might
dead?
be.
Slide?
Might be. Yes, it is. Oh man, I'm surprised he wasn't able to punish that rage drop. It whiffed right next to him. He just didn't get anything.
Maybe Oracle just wasn't ready.
Probably. Man. Hop kick, nice punish. There you go. Good. Went for the mix with a low. Down for 2 from range.
I mean, Rukang just doing the launches here. Down for.
Yeah, down for 2 keep out's really good, especially if you're down for 2 safe. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Jab jab.
Ooh, nice challenge there from Oracle, but does nothing after the Wild Sand 3.
He's going for cat stance.
There's
Oh,
no
no
punish. Nice low parry there.
I mean, it's hard
to launch that instead.
It's hard to be ready for every single hop kick, especially when he's doing it in pressure like that.
Yeah.
And especially when he does it right there, for example. This isn't going to kill, but he's going to get a setup afterwards.
All right, what's the follow-up? One more hit could take it here.
But one
Oracle
rage
just
drive
backing
combo.
away, just looking for an opportunity.
Oh, no.
He blocked for no punish. Okay.
Oh, man.
I mean, there was no punish at all on that.
Yeah, not even a
At
while
minus
standing.
17, you've got to take those chances.
Not even like a while standing 4, nothing.
Yeah. Uh-oh. This
Gets
is going to
the
be a lot of
combo.
damage. No, drops it for the sidestep 3 again. Wake up, while standing 3-3.
I know. Oh,
Punish
no.
that. No, just a
that's
bit
not
late.
the punish.
Uh-oh, going to be a lot of damage. Into a full crash mix.
Oh.
And Rukang tried to push a button again.
Oracle staying composed, taking the round, taking the game. Good stuff.
Yeah.
My goodness. What a scramble. Holy heck.
I mean, if... Ooh, excuse me.
It's getting late, everyone. It's
Yeah.
getting late.
It's
We're
really
in the
past
home
my bedtime.
stretch. We're in the
But
home
yeah,
stretch.
so if Rukang does think about a switch, I think it'd be quite a smart decision to do.
It would.
Because,
It would.
I mean, the same thing happened before with Painkiller. A very close game with the Shaheen went to Bob's steamroll, didn't get around back.
Yep,
We could
exactly.
see the same situation here, and as well, Eddie and Oracle actually play quite a lot in TNTs,
Right, right.
and the character Eddie uses to beat Oracle is always Bob.
He's always Bob,
It's
yeah.
always Bob. He doesn't play another character against Oracle. It's always Bob. So maybe there's something about the Bob matchup that Oracle just isn't good at. And
I
maybe
mean, more than likely.
or maybe it's just that he can't take the 50-50s. He loves dishing them up. He just can't take
He
them.
can't take it, yeah. Anna can dish him out, but can't take him. Just not ready for them. I mean, I think it's interesting because I feel like a few more hop kicks in Rukang probably would have won. Like, being completely honest with you, like a few more, because Oracle really wasn't punishing them properly, like if at all, sometimes. So
And as well, like I said earlier, Anna's punishment isn't the greatest.
not,
So
no.
you can play way more unsafe against a character like Anna. Just do those hop kicks, and if it works, you get 50, 60, 70 damage. If it doesn't work, she gets what, like 20 damage off her per poke. And here we go again.
yeah, good call.
Maru switches the Bob and gets his stage against Sook, his favorite stage in the game.
Yeah, that's the thing about risk reward. Like, the risk with Anna is getting launched for doing a big mix-up. With someone like Shaheen, you do a hop kick. At worst, you're only eating like a jab punish. That's the thing. Depends on the character, of course, but for most characters, you're at worst getting a jab punish. So the risk reward is definitely in Shaheen's favor, but not feeling it is Rukang, so he's switching to Bob instead. And on Sook, that's actually a very good state for Bob, funnily enough.
I mean, it's good for Anna as well because her wall pressure and wall game and wall damage is also
Very, very
quite
true.
dangerous. So it is a double-edged sword here.
We'll see who comes out on top. I think that I feel like Oracle's definitely got a good grasp of the overall game plan of Bob from fighting Bob for so long, but it seems to be his Achilles heel, so probably will just ruin him in the end. We'll see. Wow, nice dodge.
Whip punish there was CD1, but because Oracle ended in a crouch state, didn't work there. Small punish there and down for 1-2.
Oh, hop
Ooh.
kick.
Bob doesn't even have a normal hop kick, and
He
Rukang still
doesn't,
throws it
no.
out.
Yep. I think he did it again. I think he tried it again.
I think that was up for 1+2 actually.
Oh, it was.
CD1.
Oh, okay.
Nice option there for Oracle, but doesn't get the pickup. That is more consistent now in season 3.
Yeah, uncharacteristic drop. Oh, traded
my
with the power
goodness.
crush.
Is he
Wow.
gonna raise drive? Yes, he is. But what's the mix?
Low? Nope.
Goes mid. Up for 1+2.
Mid
Biggest
again.
whiff. Goes for the low.
Ooh,
And
wow.
that Wild 3 had some strange range on it.
Yeah, I know, right? She kicks high. She kicks real high. Power crush.
Crushes. Rukang does not want to take these mix-ups. There's the hell sweep.
So on top of that hell sweep, Rukang's just not afraid to do the power crush, like right there, for example.
Yeah.
He's just not afraid to do it.
As we saw there, the punish isn't that great, but nice punish back from Rukang. Down forward 1+2. Very nice.
Rukang's just
Running
going
3, just whiffs.
Rukang is just going in. just chop. Mid-screen chop. Man,
Here we go again. Rukang on the board.
it's a hard sell for
Does it again. That is a new season 3 string. Oh,
Wow.
goes for the mid option this time out of the wave dash mix up. Hell sweet. Do it again. Forward, forward 2.
Power Crush. Gets knocked out of
Nice.
it.
Stays ducking on that. Doesn't get a big punish though. So that's at 1+2.
Power Crush again. Power Crush again.
No punish on that. Just doing down forward 2s now for no reason.
Man, not looking good. Not looking good.
Ooh. When it hits.
Yeah, but it didn't get a combo. That's punish.
You can get a big punish there on that while sending 2, forward 2-4, but maybe he doesn't know.
Whoa.
Big while sending 2 there out of nowhere. Nice step on the throw though.
It's a good step.
CD1. And look, just
Back at the
away
wall
now.
again, man.
Oracle's backdashing at the wall, but there's
Nice big launch.
I talked about earlier. CD1.
It's
Such
gonna
a
hurt.
great counter hit
Whoa.
launcher.
Yes, big
Oh
damage
my
coming.
goodness! Look at this
Nice.
damage. Spring kicks away. You have to get up.
Ooh.
And doesn't guess correctly. And Oracle now 1 right away from getting into our winners final.
It's not over yet.
Can Rukang stop the all French final? Maybe not. This is a very bad start.
To the wall.
This is where Oracle pulls up.
Ooh,
Jump over, and that's all
Oh my
guaranteed.
goodness.
This isn't dead, but this is gonna hurt. One more mix is gonna
What
take
a
it now.
setup. What a setup. Oh, wait a
Okay,
minute.
goes for the raise drive. I don't agree with that. He has no more resources to make this
Yeah.
comeback.
He just wanted to stop the momentum. He just wanted to stop the momentum.
He doesn't commit. Jab,
didn't
jab.
commit.
Does it
He
again.
didn't
Oracle doesn't duck. Does it again. He doesn't duck.
Oh my
Jab
goodness.
Again. Hell sweet.
No.
And it's
Nice
blocked.
block. Nice. That's huge. That was a huge block. Obviously, one hell sweep isn't going to kill, but the next 3 that are coming are going to. So that was a big block.
You know, and I think we talked about earlier the fact that when you finally do that hell sweep, like the
And
last,
they block it,
last hell
yeah.
sweep, because he did do hell sweep a few times throughout the game, but when it's that last one that you block, that's the one that really deals the mental damage.
I mean, because he hadn't done it for a while, right? He was content to just do CD1. He was just content to do Power Crush. He wasn't using Hell Sweep at all. So he finally pushed him to the corner, and you think, is it going to be Power Crush? He's done it every other time. He did Hell Sweep, and then Oracle was ready. Amazing. Amazing block in that situation.
Because he was doing a lot of, like, he was just doing a lot of mids to approach, and then it was working, and then when he finally went for the low, it was GG's.
Yep. He figured it out, scouted it from across time and space. All right, so that was intense. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that was really intense. I hope everyone chat's having a good time. I hope everyone's enjoying it. I think it's been a ton of fun so far. Some surprises here and there, you know, the How Wrong Mirror, but you know, it's been good. It's been very interesting, surprising, and good to see everyone coming out.
If you have been enjoying those games, you can actually help the players, you know, get some money. If you go to our match arena and put in that code TNT PC31, there's free money on that is on the table there for the players. So who knows what's going to happen there?
Yep. Oh yeah, 2 French in top 3. Nicholas,
I guaranteed 2 French players, and I mean it's not a surprise at this point. The French players are always showing out at these TNTs.
East Paris fighters. We're not going to do that. Sorry, we're not going to do that. I mean, look, unless y'all French people come out to our actual locals, maybe, but no, we ain't gonna change the name.
So yeah, just looking at the brackets as well. So Shadow beat Ben Guyver, but then he lost to Konos 2-1 in losers round 6. Fujita beat Painkiller, and Pika beat Destiny Dabby. So we'll see Pika versus Fujito, the winner playing Death Adder. And as Konos beat Shadow, it will be Konos versus Rukang, losers quarterfinal.
Konos staying alive. Like as I was saying earlier, I mean, Konos may have got rolled on stream by Lisa, but not for nothing. I mean, they have blazed their way both to winners and losers from the looks of it, so they're coming back. But they got to face up against Rukang and losers to make it out. So who will survive? Only the bracket knows. But our next match up, I believe, is winners finals.
Yeah, it's gonna be a winners final. It's still first to 2 though for time constraint reasons. You know, we're not trying to stay up till the early hours of the morning.
Yeah, sorry y'all. It's late. It's late up in here.
So it's an all French affair right now.
Yeah, may we?
Allez. I mean, they won a world, and now they're trying to win on TNTs.
Yeah, looks like it. So Geese stage, it's gonna be Lisa with Ling and Oracle with Anna.
No surprises in character choices here. And we have the Howlers. We've had the Howlers say it quite a few
We
times
have
today.
actually, funnily enough. I guess the roll's quite high for it today or something.
Yeah, and I'm not complaining. It's a great stage to play on.
It definitely is. So I'm curious to see how this matchup looks because if it's the high risk, mix up heavy play from Anna versus the more sort of ballistic in your face mix up, but not so much high risk from Ling. I'm curious to see like how this works because it's like death by 1,000 cuts versus death by a several, only a handful of cuts, but they do a ton of damage.
I mean, both of these two have a very high risk, high reward game plan. I just think the risk lays way more on Anna's shoulders because of the way the character works. So let's see how this works. Nice moment there to get in. Can get the wall as well. Yep, very nice combo. Side step 3 goes for the Yoki option.
Yeah, chat, we're keeping it grand finals first to 3 because unfortunately it's getting kind of late. So we want to make sure everyone's in bed and nice and early, in good time, let's say. Not early. It's not early at this point. Oh, wow, just getting mixed.
Oh, down for 2 and can convert just slightly. The wall was there. Oh, finishes the string and gets the guaranteed follow-up.
Yeah, I don't think they're ready for that finish. That's what happens sometimes. When people go for certain strings, you think there's no way they're going to finish it. Just like with, throwing out launchers, you think there's no way they're going to do that, and they do it.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of launchers, Lisa just went for a Rago hop kick there. Nice block and punch there from Oracle.
Open that line. Oh.
Crouch down for 2 again.
Watch your feet. To the wall.
And he gets the wall as well. Nice combo as well. Goes for a CGM mix-up.
Rage drive incoming? Nope.
Yep.
Rage drive? No.
Oh, that was a very nice option there for AOP, but no, drops it, mate. Finishes
bad
that.
job. Hey, Nicholas, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and enjoy the stream. Don't talk about that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so next round.
Oh my god, CGM in the back. But onto
Tally roll.
Can get the wall break as well. Use the tailspin spikes instead.
Whisk completely.
Nice talking QCF1, but still very hard to punish. No punish there from Ling. She does a great new punish for that whilst in 1-4.
Just kind of pace to slow down a bit. I think they're both kind of being careful, which is interesting. They've been very offensive this whole time, but... Oh, hop kick.
Oh,
whoa, my god, no, launch was pretty bad.
What?
I don't know. That was a pretty wild scramble. I don't think anyone is ready for that mistrust.
Yeah, but Oracle takes the round. That's all you need to know from that, because I'm very confused.
I mean, the scramble, nothing prepares you for the scramble. And honestly, the advice for a scramble is just do something, because it's all about character knowledge. How well do you know your character in this really weird, wacky situation? That's what the scramble is. Ooh. Yeah, I felt the snake edge. I felt it. I smelt it.
Oh, nice down forward 2 to answer the AOP hop kick. I mean, Oracle have a commanding life here. Oh, goes up with a down back 3, the raw snake edge.
To the wall. Doesn't even
need the wall.
Nice. All right. Yeah, this is it's a pretty Unga match. You're all right, Nicholas. Like a lot of that match was just buttons. No real punishes to speak of, unfortunately. But it's a bit difficult sometimes just to be ready for big launches like Mistrust, because in back turn stance, Xiaoyu has so many options, and not all of them are going to be Mistrust. So when Xiaoyu does do a Mistrust, it's difficult to be ready for a punish. Earlier on, it was Death Adder with Lisa, with Lily, who was ready to deal with Lisa's Mistrust, but since then, I don't think anyone's been as successful with punishing the Mistrust, because it's tough.
As I was saying earlier, it's one of those quick hit launchers. Block stun isn't that huge on it, so it's one of those you have to be really scouting to block and punish. But no delays here. They're both getting straight back into the game. I believe Lisa will just be sticking with character. I mean, Oracle, they both play very strong, and I think Oracle definitely had the advantage throughout most of the game. It just sort of came down to those 50-50s. If Lisa can sort of get those 50-50s going her way instead of Oracle, we can see a change. But Oracle right now is firmly in the driver's seat, and I wonder if we'll be able to get Lisa on the board here.
That's true. I think, as you can see the bracket going on, I think more players, especially the players who made it this far in the bracket, are starting to adjust to Lisa's style a bit better. But despite that fact, Lisa still come out on top by enforcing her game plan, enforcing her zone, so to speak, more, and it's just working out. And I think that's good, because if you're able to not be deterred by the fact that people are figuring you out and just keep on going, then you can actually come out on top that way. So it's good to see that's what they're up to. Hopefully, Oracle doesn't get discouraged by it either. I mean, they're a very strong player, and I think they make it very far in the bracket as well. So either way, I think it's going to be a close match. So I'll be curious to see who wins this. I believe it's one game up for Is one game up for?
Yeah,
Oh,
Oracle's currently 1-0 up.
is one up for Oracle? Yep. Nice low parry.
there, straight away there from Oracle. Does not want to play any game.
Oh no, get the wall. Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Knock
Goes
down.
for spike combo, stomps on them.
Ooh,
fakes
fakes
the
it.
step 3 again.
Position wall. Oh
Big
wow.
shoulder. That's one of those ones you should, like I said, shoulders very quick, hard to launch moves.
Yeah,
and just continues to down 4.
And that was the first time they've just run up and done a shoulder like that. So I mean,
Yeah.
Oracle just wasn't expecting it. We'll see back turn shenanigans. See, you can't always be ready
Anyone
for
has
it.
broken that throw yet?
I don't think they have, no. I mean, I think someone ducked it at some point, but then they got lowered right afterwards
Oh, evade to see the QCF1, but very, very hard to punish there.
with hop kick.
Oh,
Oh no, I don't think they were expecting it. Yeah, they were.
2 this time. Oracle expecting Lisa to duck. Nice down for 1 just to interrupt that.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably
just
can get the wall here.
smothering
No, just
offense from Ling. Oh, mid option.
Pass on the 1-4. Oh,
Oh, in the back. That hurts.
Oracle definitely knew their option there, and
that
one more
hurt.
hit's going to take it down 4.
This is match game. This is match game for Oracle. What's
Yeah.
Lisa gonna do?
I mean, this is the first time we've really seen Lisa convincingly on the back foot like this. At least Lisa's putting out all her different setups here, and Oracle's falling for none of them. Oh, that's all guaranteed on counter hit. Very nice.
To the wall. Oh, amazing carry. That was fantastic.
Even
Got the
without a
wall.
tailspin as well. Goes for a CGM mix-up.
Ouch.
Wall
Wall
bounce.
out. This might be it. If he gets
I
a
don't
side
think
wall.
so. No.
Oh, he dropped it.
Lisa has to make something happen right now. Oh, jumps on the head. Or puts her back to the wall.
Oh
Just
my
jumps
god.
back.
Uh-oh.
Tally roll. This is
Big
exactly what Lisa needed.
Probably gonna be mixed
Oh,
into
went for a
rage drive.
Kind of works.
Rage drive? No?
Oh,
he doesn't even get a
down
chance.
to 1.
Unfortunate.
Just like that, Oracle moves in to take that first spot in our grand finals.
And Lisa sent. It's not over yet. Lisa is in losers. They've got one more chance to make it happen, so it's not over yet for them. But amazing back and forth performance from both of them. I think Lisa has been very consistent in this entire tournament, and I think Oracle is a very solid player and definitely enforced their game plan with Anna, especially the very end. I mean, amazing big combos, especially towards the end. That was actually really good. Got a bit scary when Lisa came back. Probably needed like a rage drive mix up at the end or something, but couldn't even get it. But tough stuff regardless. That was good. That was very, very good stuff. I hope everyone's having a great time. We're moving on steadily. It's now 10:30.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the first time it looked like Lisa was really in the on the back foot there.
But I believe. Oh, actually, oh no, I think they figured it out.
Okay. It looked like they were getting ready to sell, but yeah, winners final and losers final is both first to 2 in this format, just for timekeeping purposes. But grand finals will be when things finally get to first to 3. We still have the same bracket resets in the same format we normally have here.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, that was a very interesting game. And so just off the back of that, we'll be taking a very, very short break, you know, just to recharge our wires. You know, you yourself can get something to drink, get a quick drink, get something to eat, get prepared for the rest of the Tekken we've got coming up, because it'll be, you know, marathoning straight to the end. So I hope you guys are ready for that.
Stay tuned, everyone. We're in the last seconds. Almost there.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the final. We're in the home stretch. We're in the last push for the end of our TNT tonight. We have our just a few losers games match to play, then our losers final, then our grand there. So during the break, Rukang did beat Kronos 2-0. Death and Peak have actually started playing. Their match will be getting the result of very soon. And then once we know the winner of that match, they will play Rukang. The winner will play Lisa. And the winner of that will go on to be playing Oracle in our grand finals, which will be first to 3. Because we like to have at least one game first to 3 to stick to the format.
Yeah, very true. And if you've made it this far, be it players or viewers, we thank you so much for sticking with us. It's been another really fun TNT, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you were just watching, we hope you've enjoyed it if you were playing. I genuinely think it's been quite entertaining, and I think there's been some surprises, some really big surprises, big upsets. But you can also see sort of the same mainstays getting far in the bracket, which is fair enough. Strong players deserve to, have their effort mean something. So I very much respect the people who have made it this far, and it's good to see everyone who tried. So hopefully we'll see you next time too.
Yeah, and I think all the players, that are close to our top 3 should be rewarded somehow. I think what better way to reward them than with just giving them a bit of money through Matcherino. So if you type in
Segway.
that Matcherino code in chat, which I'm doing right now, you follow the link, you enter the code TNT-PC31, you can add an extra 50 cents to the prize pot. And if enough people do that, I think the threshold is $30. There'll be a payout for top 3. If not, if we stay under that, it'll all go to our first place winner. Winner takes all. So I hope we get. I like sharing, so I hope we get over that and we get a top 3 player. I mean, if that's the case, Lisa already gets a payout for her winner's final performance. She's played very strong today. She, you can argue she deserves a bit of a payout there. But there'll also be another person besides Oracle and Lisa that will be getting a payout today.
Very, very true. So whatever you can do to support will be really helpful. So if you have any time between watching matches, playing your games, or whatever it is that you're doing, please check out the Matcherino and just help out however you can via either just donating yourself, which is always great, or completing the link sponsor quest. Thank you. And yeah, whatever you can do. So hopefully we can get towards the end very soon. So our next match should be coming up. I think we may have to. Oh, it looks like something's in progress. I think we may have to move on to.
I mean, we're currently waiting to play our winner's semi-final match, which should be Rukang versus the winner of Pika versus Death Adder. Both two people we've seen a lot of today. Pika was a part of that emphatic quarrying mirror match with Ice Blue, and Death Adder we saw earlier against Lisa with the Lilies looking very, very strong. So both of them definitely deserving to be in this position. They put on great shows while we've been watching, and put on great shows off stream as well, really fighting their way through the bracket. So it will really be nice to see whichever one of them emerges victorious here.
Very, very true. So I mean, in the downtime, hopefully y'all sit tight, because I think we'll have our matches coming up soon. Shouldn't take too long, we hope. I'm sorry about the downtime once again. And yeah, but we do appreciate you being here. And I think this whole tournament has been very good to see, because it's funny because I think Kobe and I have made so many good calls in terms of things that would happen, like adjustments or certain player habits or who's gonna off kick or power crush. And the reason for that is if you have played the game long enough, if you watch the game long enough, you get used to seeing certain trends, and you get used to seeing certain things happen. And sometimes you're surprised, pleasantly surprised. We get surprised all the time, but sometimes you understand kind of the flow of the gameplay. So it's always exciting to see what things people come up with, and sometimes people just blow away your expectations. Sometimes they play very differently to you than how you expect. It's just one of those things. But as I said, Tekken, it's a kind of game anybody can win. Anybody can just pull out some crazy strategy or some character pick you've never seen before, and they can just get it done. It happens all the time.
And we did like you said, we saw it quite a bit, because that's just how the game goes, and there's so much that can happen. A lot of people say Tekken's such a complex game, there's so many moves, there's so many this, but no one really uses the entire move set for a lot of players, unless the characters like Leroy, who has every single move being useful.
Leroy.
A lot of the moves in the game, a lot of characters will be boiled down to a few select moves. So that's why you can sort of expect to see certain things, quite over and over again.
I mean, speaking of DLC characters and sort of mixing up the game, the last, well, I guess the next character for Season 3, presumably maybe the last character for Tekken 7, who knows, is going to be Fakumram, who is going to be releasing eventually, very soon. And I think that character, I mean, they're putting Sagat in Tekken, basically. I mean, let's be honest, they're putting Sagat in Tekken. And I think it's going to, he doesn't have Tiger Shot, though. It's going to be very exciting, actually, because I don't know how he's going to play. I mean, we saw the trailer, but we don't know how the move property is going to work in-game, in the middle of a fight. And I think that character is going to shake things up in an exciting way. I don't know, or I hope they're not going to be as, overpowered as Leroy. I think they're going to be a specialist type of character. I feel like they're going to be the sort of character that not everyone will click to, but those who do can really make him work. And I'm hoping they do. because
Well,
they look cool. They look really cool.
I don't think he'll be a specialist type character simply because if you look at all of the Tekken 7 newcomers, they've all been very easy to pick up.
Fair, fair.
Chloe, Katarina, Claudio.
That's true. Actually, you're right. That's
Leroy as
true.
well. All of the new Tekken 7 characters have all been very easy to pick up, Leroy included. So I think we'll probably keep to that same kind of theme of them being easy to pick up.
Actually, that's a good point. Actually, the trend of having newer characters in the franchise that have a smaller moveset, so less moves than the typical Tekken characters, and are more based on whatever new unique gimmick they have. So yeah. Pac-Man might actually follow that suit, which I think that's exciting either way. And it's always nice to have new characters. Some people say that they haven't quite nailed the formula with new characters, which I don't know if that's true. I mean, I guess because either the character just sucks or they're too good. But
I mean, and if you look at the harder characters to learn the game, you know, your Mishimas, Hwarang, Steve, Nina, you know, those type of guys, they've been the game from the beginning mostly. You know, obviously Mishimas and Nina have been there from the start. Hwarang coming in Tekken 3, Steve coming in Tekken 4. They've been around for a very, very long time. So it's sort of like the reason you can say they're so hard is because that's where their design has been for so long. And then as they try and get more newcomers into Tekken 7, it's hard making a completely new character takes them or not. So I can understand them making them easier to pick up because you want new people to come to the game, and then once they do come to the game, they want to play this character, and if the character is too difficult to pick up, they might just stop. So I understand that the thoughts behind that. And obviously you can very see that with Leroy, with how easy he was to play, probably the easiest character in the game besides maybe Noctis. So it'll be very interesting to see where that goes in the future. I hope Fakumran will have a level of depth to him, but he has some very stuff that could be a bit broken. I mean, he has a high launching power crush that guard breaks on block. So he basically has a backdash that guard breaks.
Look who's here. I think the timeline is being fulfilled. So RC, we had a secret timeline, by the way. We had a secret timeline, and it looks like it's being fulfilled. It looks like Death Adder is coming up against Rukang.
So it looks like Death Adder did beat Pika 2-0 in the bracket. It will be Death Adder versus Rukang.
Whoa.
So it's a shame to see a Pika go out so early. I want to see Pika at least one more time on stream. Actually, no, I didn't, because I didn't want to watch that Hwarang again. So Death Adder doing the Lord's work and keeping Pika away from the stream. And we're gonna have Rukang versus Death Adder. I'm assuming he'll probably go to Shaheen first again here.
Yeah,
and if it doesn't work, go to Bob. That's been his method the whole way through. And we'll see where that gets him here.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm excited to see Death Adder again. It's nice to see. I mean, it's funny talking about specialists. It's nice to see a Lily and Anna. It's nice to see sort of these more rare characters. So I'm excited to see Death Adder on stream. I mean, he was doing really well earlier on, and he's fighting his way through losers. So he has to go through the exceptional challenge that is Rukang. Because trust me, he may be in losers bracket, but there's no way he's going down without a pretty sizable fight.
Oh, never mind. He's starting off guns blazing here.
Yep.
He's decided he doesn't want to waste any more time. He's going straight with the Bob. He doesn't want to risk it now. He's in, and he is in losers bracket, so he does know that every game is important here and leaves you one game away from being out. So straight for the Bob here, and Death Adder is going to be in for one hell of a treat right now.
Okay, that's the interesting Bob custom. I'm not quite sure what he's going for there, but hey, anyway, let's get things here. Oof, down 4-2, down 4-2.
That used to be a normal hit launch.
Down 4-2. Oh, I'm
like, down 4-2, right? Death Adder. Gonna go to the wall here.
Man, so rude. What a rude player with all those down 4-2s.
Ooh, doesn't commit again. Would have got wall splat. Gets a wall splat anyway. And is it going to take him to the next wall? Yes, he is. And gets a perfect wall splat too.
Wow. Wow, amazing adjustment.
Nice start there for Death Adder.
Oh, wall to wall, just like that. That was pretty cool. CD1 whiff. Oh, he's just whiffing lots of buttons mid-screen.
He's whiffing a lot right now. Oh nice my god, completely avoids the 50-50 there.
Death
Adder. Full combo there. Nice punish there from Rukang. First hit of Hell Sweep.
First hit of Hell Sweep, yeah. I feel it in his future. Ooh, counter hit.
Hip range of the slide just hits for a counter hit.
Oh.
Rukang not having a great start here, but does put Death Adder back to the wall.
Oh.
And no, doesn't get
Wait,
a wall down.
what?
But it just goes for the hell sweep.
Yeah, I think they both paused because they weren't expecting
Yeah.
it. I think
we were both expecting wall splat, and Rukang was the first one to act on it and go for an option. Death Adder was still like a deer in headlights there.
I think it was going to be like what's his name? Hell sweep, wall splat. Sorry, not hell sweep. Wall splat into rage art, but then it didn't happen. So everyone's like, wait, what? Oof, CD1.
I mean, this is a big comeback that Rukang has to make here. There's one hell sweep. Death Adder stays down.
Oh,
Up for 1+2. Hell sweep again. What's he gonna do next?
Regular
Down 4 to end it.
Oh man.
Goes for another low.
2 hell sweeps in a mix and he died. That sucks. Oh no. Here we go.
Oh, goes for mid this time. Nice punish there from Death Adder.
Dominating heal. Ooh, knocks him out of the
Rukang
air.
tried to challenge, but Death Adder wasn't having any of it. Brutal Evil into the launcher. Can he get the wall? Yes, he can. Doesn't get a good combo on it though. Goes for lower just that. We have a final round first game.
Wow. Very close game so far.
For 1+2 just whiffing. Now Rukang's been whiffing a lot this game.
Nice break on the 1+2.
throw.
It's like, cut that out. Cut that out right now.
Uh-oh. Power crush. Get away from me.
Wow.
Matterhorn,
Sidestep Matterhorn, the classic. Nice
regular
break.
throw broken. Does the chop. 1-1. Nice duck on the throw. Big jab, sidestep 1+2, and gonna get the wall. Yes. Are we gonna see another hell sweep? Death Adder staying down, but doesn't stop the hell sweep.
Oh,
It goes for another launch punishable low.
that's gotta hurt. Ouch, man, that's tough.
I mean, Rukang, that was a good start there from Rukang, but Death Adder's definitely not out of this yet. We definitely have a very competitive game on our hands right now.
I mean, that's tough because Death Adder really every single round always had the lead, and then a couple of hell sweeps and he died each and every time. It's
never be too sure in this game.
It's scary. It's scary because the hell sweep, it's such a mental mix-up. The damage on its own is not the problem. It's if it's going to happen again. It's unreactable. You don't know if it's coming. You have to just guess. If you guess right, big payoff. If you don't, well, you don't take that much damage, but the mental damage is really strong. Okay, so
they're going to get back into it right now. Probably not going to see a character change there from Death Adder. If I was Death Adder, if I do believe he might have a Zafina. If I was Death Adder, I would think about that switch because Rukang does struggle in that matchup.
Okay.
He is not too knowledgeable in Zafina matchup, but
taking it back to Tekken 6, I'd like to see it as Zafina versus Bob. Actually, that sounds exciting.
But you didn't hear that from me.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think Death Adder has been just very strong with Lily so far. They didn't do anything wrong. I mean, it's not your fault you got hell sweep. You know what I mean? Like that's not your fault. It just happened to you.
Yeah, it wasn't anything matchup specific that cost. If anything, the match was working out in his favor. So.
Yep, staying with Lily.
And what we have is an infinite stage, and I think this is going to be a double-edged sword for both characters here because we have Lily, whose movement is fantastic in this game, one of the best side steps, which will give her a lot of space to move around. But then we have Bob, who right now has an unlimited amount of space to enforce a 50-50.
And Death Adder going for the distraction tech with the outfit. Good choice.
No, Lily's just what at Infinite Azure. There's lots of water around, and she's ready to go for a swim.
Yeah, dressed for the occasion.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Over the slide
Big
there.
brain.
Very nice. No punisher in the back though.
Oh no, jabbed out of it.
Jab. Oh, unfortunate.
You jabbed out of the hop kick.
Nice whiff punisher on the cartwheel. Down back 3.
Oh,
for 1+2 just to stuff the rage drive.
It scouted the rage drive because I had a feeling rage drive was coming, so smart to go for that move to stop it completely.
Down for 1-2. Down for 1+2.
He's gonna bonus the
damage already, but the Matterhorn. I don't want to take your mix up.
I know scare, you know scare. Oh, good damage. Look at that.
Ooh, tried to jump back again. Nice.
Oh, great
kick. And look at this combat. Oh no, is that dead though?
No, it is. The heal did it. The heal was enough.
Just enough to kill there.
My girl's got some powerful heals.
And look, Death Adder just backdashing away here. Just low pokes now and tried to hop kick away. Nice from Rukang just to stay away.
Counter hit 4 again.
4 there. You forget Bob has one of those, but drops the combo. Nice block. No punish there from Death Adder though.
backing off.
We'll
Oh,
see
no
what
trade.
counter
He
hit,
wants
going to be a
to
lot of
come.
damage.
Ouch.
One more mix, down one.
A
Down
shot.
back three, and Rukang's one right away from going straight into our losers final.
Okay. Oh, low.
4-4-2. 1-4, down for 1-2. No punish there. Down for 1. Just a
Wow.
in the
That's
back.
unbelievable. Imagine trying to step that move.
Slide again. Tries to challenge with back 2.
Dominating heel.
Oh, big whiff, no punish there from Rukang.
Big whiffs from both of them.
Nice punish there and down for 2. Down for 1, 1+2.
Counter hit 4 again.
Looking for those magic 4s.
Like any of those buttons could lead to a launch. Wow.
Ooh, no, that's not the punish, but no punishes from either player there.
I feel it
1-1-2 is unsafe and down for 2 is unsafe. Punish that. Very nice.
Punish.
Death Header.
Nice
Root
block.
of evil. What's going to do it now? Raise drive. What's the mix? Is he finally going to go low? No, goes mid.
No, he went mid.
Oh, look at that hard duck.
Yeah, he believed.
Oh, but there's the up forward 1+2 4.
See, that's tough because it was a good duck insofar as it was either going to be the throw or the hell sweep, but it was the throw, but he just didn't punish. He probably expected the hell sweep.
Probably really expected the hell sweep there.
Yeah, to get a big launch, but for a throw, you need to react much faster, and he just wasn't ready.
I respect the duck though.
It's a good
Really
duck.
wasn't looking for it.
It's a great duck. All right, tough stuff, but Death Adder, that's it. That's it for their
Next up,
run.
we're going to have Lisa. She'll be stepping up to the plate. It's our losers final. Rukang versus Lisa. Still first to 2 action. Great showing there from Death Adder. He will be taking 4th place. And now we have the fight for 3rd place and to get into our grand finals.
Yep, that's right. Will Lisa be able to stop the offense train that is Rukang? Because the thing is, Lisa has also been a very powerful contingent this entire tournament. So they can very well do it. They can. It's just can they deal as an offense player themselves? Can they deal with Rukang's offense? Can they deal with the hell sweeps? That's the question.
It's going to be very difficult.
I mean, is there anything matchup specific to do with Ling versus Bob? Because that's a matchup I'm actually just not familiar with at all. I think it's
well, Bob can't launch mid trust.
like at all. Interesting.
No.
That's very interesting.
Because I believe it's either -16 or -17, and Bob's fastest launch is down back 1+2, which is either 18 or 17. So it's either frame perfect or just 1 frame too short. But other than that, I think there's like back 2 has a very good hitbox in it. It picks up Eddie's relax, so it probably is a good option for AOP. Bob has a lot of good mids to deal with it. You know, just the rush down offense. If she tries to abuse AOP, Bob has some good mids and good lows that are just going to take her out of it. So
what you're saying is there's a chance.
There is. That's exactly what I'm saying. I think it's going to be a very uphill battle for Lisa, especially if she's unfamiliar with Rukang's playstyle and unfamiliar with Bob in general.
True. Very true. But I think we're going to get a good match either way. I don't think anyone's going to get steamrolled in this particular circumstance. I mean, they made it this far, all the way to losers finals, so it's unlikely that it's going to be a blowout.
I mean, I think the question is whether or not he goes for Bob first. He has been doing it in losers so far, but when he's picked Bob, he's just been kind of running over people. And we did see Lisa running over people at the start, but once we got to the later stage of the bracket where the tougher players started to appear, we really saw a wall put in front of her. So let's see. It's Rukang, right now the unstoppable force right now. Can Lisa become an immovable object?
Okay. Ooh, oh my goodness! It's not a blast from the past. That panel, Jesus Christ!
What's that? Tekken 3? No, Tekken Tag? Tekken 4?
I have been flung back in time. My goodness.
I keep just saying Tekken 6?
Yeah, I think so.
But isn't it Tekken Blood Vengeance actually?
I think that's Tekken Blood Vengeance. Ling. I'm fairly certain that I didn't even think that was in this game. None of the Tekken Blood Vengeance panels. I remember they were in Tag 2. If you bought Tekken Hybrid, you got the Tekken Blood Vengeance panels.
And we even have like Schoolgirl Ling.
Schoolgirl Ling, yeah. It's Tekken Blood Vengeance Ling.
Lisa is really committing to it, but perfect low parry there from Rukang. Great way to open up the first game. Down for 1 combo. Doesn't get the reset.
Wow, it's all buttons.
Look at this, is all offense right now for Rukang.
It's all buttons right now. Oh my
Straight
goodness.
Oh my
Spring
god.
kick. Dude,
Finishes the string as well. I mean, that was all offense there from Rukang.
He just went in. I think he's got her number in terms of he doesn't want her to get anything started with her offense.
Oh my god, Hellsuit into the back 3. That is I mean, he must have been expecting her to wear push buttons, so went for.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, is that full
you remember
strength? No launch there.
No
That is like
launch.
-17 there.
Forget what I said about this not being a blowout. This clearly is a
my
blowout.
Goodness, this is an insane start to our losers final.
Oh boy.
Can
This is
Lisa
gonna
make
be
something happen here? I mean, she has to get started very soon. Nice. That's the first time we've seen that throw breaking.
Someone broke it. I mean, I think
2-2-4.
Rukang's probably paying attention to all her matches. He's seen it enough.
Oh, didn't tech roll that, but doesn't
break
break
that
that
one.
through there. I mean, he tried to wake up pushy buttons twice there. Lisa was having none of it.
Wait
Doesn't
a
get
minute.
full combo though. Can she get on the board here? She's got a very good life lead here.
There
Nice,
you
uses
go.
the back one.
There
That is
you
an
go.
8-frame move, I believe. Very.
That's good. That's it. Oh, counter 4.
That's one of Lisa's many setups, but oh
my
no!
goodness.
Not combo and Rukang says it's hot kick time.
Knockdown.
Now, is it about to be hell sweep time? No, it's back 4 time. Sorry, back 3.
So,
Oh, gets to the back of the full back 2 string, and look at the wave dash now. Back 3 again, running 3 plus frames. Down back 3, one more hit's gonna take it. Down back
and
4.
the sweep. Oh, so you know it's funny because the whole time that Rukang was winning, it was because he just had offense pure and just stopped Lisa from even doing anything. The few times Lisa got some buttons in, she was fighting back, but in the end, Rukang still took it.
Yeah, that's kind of how Lisa has to win this, just by trying to get her offense in, but she has to find those spots to get her offense in, and it's looking really, really difficult
It's difficult.
for her.
And I definitely don't think trying to press during Bob's offense is the best idea. That's not really where you want to be pressing, actually.
No.
That's probably the worst place to press.
So I think we're going to get right back into that. This is our losers final. It is still 1st-2.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I don't have much to say about that. I mean, that was just a very, very quick start there.
Yeah,
from
it
Rukang
really
and
was.
Lisa. Lisa's
I mean,
gotta...
No, I mean, not for nothing. Lisa, they've done their thing. They've made it this far, and they've clearly got a game plan that's been working out, like, to get them this far, and they just need to enforce it. They just need to prevent the offense from smothering them from Rukang. If they can do that, they win. But the question is, can you? It's hard to stop him. I mean, because I think Rukang's the kind of player who you may block his hell sweep, you may punish his power crush, but that doesn't deter him from doing it again. He's not going to not do it again because you've stopped it. Even if you outmatch him, he's going to match harder. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, he's going to press more buttons, and that just works out for him. You know what I mean?
Like, he's just one of those players who like you said, you cannot deter from their offense. So it takes a lot. And another infinite stage.
What
here.
are these infinite... What is this?
I mean, the whole time throughout the tournament, I've suspected that people have been picking stages, but I just don't care at this point.
I mean, no comment. No comment. But yeah, another infinite Azure. But sure, let's get it. Let's get her done.
I mean, I don't think stage played a factor in that last game at all.
No,
So
not really.
maybe costume played a favor.
Hell sweep.
That's at least
That's an hell sweep.
that was down back 1+2, which is classic Mario.
How unsafe is that move anyway? Down back on
-13.
It's -13, right? So like a while standing launcher almost. Wow. What? Okay, that round, I don't even know what to say. Never mind. Moving on.
This is just Mario's
sweet.
kind of. I thought Shirley was the speed runner, but it looks like Rukang just wants to speed run losers final right now.
Pretty much. Oh my goodness. He wants to sleep too. Wow.
Ooh, like I said before, back 2 has a good hitbox for catching AOP, but that was a nice roll there.
He's getting some
Lisa
offense in.
finally getting some offense going. Catches Rukang pushing when he shouldn't be,
Oh, not dead. Clips him though.
and she
stuff.
gets on the board.
Wow, people in the chat saying they bought VSF tickets. I should freaking do that. Jesus Christ. I need to prepare. Oh,
there's the
mistrust
mistrust.
setup.
Goes for the forward 2 combo, very nice. Oh, cancels it this time. Lisa looking very good now.
Wow, look at the offense from Lisa.
Oh,
Big
power
read.
crushes through the rage drive, very nice.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not over yet.
I'm gonna have to eat my words in a second.
Has Lisa got the download on Rukang?
Breaks
Nice
it there
break.
again.
Because so notice how she's not afraid to force her offense to
Yeah.
enforce her game plan, despite the whoa. Oh my goodness, she's going nuts. She's going crazy.
Oh,
Wow,
wow,
oh my
could have had a full combo there. Very unfortunate.
Hop kick.
The hop kick.
again. Knocked down.
All right, gonna go for a setup here. Down back 3, down for 1-2, and Rukang now 1 round away from just going straight to our grand finals. Final round, second game.
Okay, now he's backing off. He's slowing it down a little bit. I think he wants to see what she's gonna do.
And 1-2, no punish there from Lisa. That is unsafe.
I don't know if she meant that jump.
Jumping while setting 2. I don't agree with it, but it worked.
It worked.
Oh,
Wow,
don't get hit.
like shenanigans.
See, that was very nice there from Mario. He had her back, but he knew he had to be patient.
No duck. Nice
Regular
break.
throw broken. What's gonna happen now?
She is spinning all over the place.
Ooh, CD1. Goes
Ouch.
to the mid launch this time. He's been doing that so much. It's the final time it works. Gonna set up for a kill situation here.
No.
And I don't think that worked.
Too obvious. No way. Desperate, like there was some desperation in that rage art for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. He's been very buttonsy this entire time. Even in rage health, he presses his offense. So sometimes you think, okay, if this person is very buttonsy, I can catch him with a rage art. But unfortunately, it's also those kind of players who know when you're gonna rage art. So
yeah, and I think Lisa knew the game was really getting away from her. She really needed something to bring back that round.
Yeah.
But I think Mario knew that as well, which is why he just completely waited and then he took her out of it.
Diabetic bread in the chat. Land defended.
I mean, it's not complete defended yet. It's not complete.
Actually, yeah, Oracle. Yeah, that's true.
Rukang has another Frenchman to run through.
That's very true.
And that's going to be Oracle, the one who's been looking unstoppable about this bracket. The person who put Rukang into losers. But remember, Rukang started off with Shaheen.
Yeah.
And then that was still a close game. Then he lost. Then he went to Bob. It was another close game, but it came down to just missing out on those 50-50s. I think in a longer set, Rukang will have more time to adjust, have more time to get his offense in, and make Oracle second guess himself a lot more. So let's see if that's how things play out here, or if Oracle just continues his steamrolling and takes Rukang out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that at this point, particularly with how Rukang's been playing, I don't think he wants to mess around with Sheen. I mean, unless it's one of the, because sometimes in grand finals you get that bit of feeling like, oh, maybe I can, but if you're not in winners, probably not. You can't afford to take it easy because you have to keep winning. If you win, then you got to stick with your character. So I feel like it's gonna be Bob all the way through.
Yeah.
They want to keep this nice and tight. They want to,
Yeah.
they can tell Bob's working. Like, why would they ever want to switch?
Yeah, because the moment that Rukang got to losers, we only saw Bob. We saw in winning with winners, we saw Shaheen here and there. First game, if he lost, he'd switch. But you've only seen Bob from the moment he's gone into losers. So he's turned on the serious mode, he's turned on the winning mode, the Rukang that we're used to. But Oracle's been in this situation before. He's been in this situation before. Winners final, grand finals of TNT. He's been here before. He's won it before. But he's also lost it before. So let's see what kind of situation we have going here. And yeah, no surprises.
It's Bob. It's oh, I thought it was Infinite Stage again.
No, we have Kinder Gym, which is a bit of a big stage. I think this is going to work out for Anna because Anna has some really good wall carry in this game, and Anna can go wall to wall very, very easily. So I think this is going to be a bit of a test here for Rukang to not get launched, to guess correctly, to move around the 50-50s, and just do his best to keep the offense on.
Offense versus offense. May the best offense win. Okay, already good start from Oracle.
Just using some plus frames here. Ooh, CD1 just out of range there for Rukang, but there's got for 1+2/4.
Oh, and now he's in. He's in. Oh, nice launch.
Very good whiff punish there from Oracle. Can get the wall as well. Nice combo adjust, but doesn't work out. Ooh, just ducking now. Oh, that is a Rukang classic. Down 4 into Rage Art, and I think that's dead.
That's gonna be a lot of damage. Oh,
yes,
man,
that
that's
is a
tough.
Rukang classic. Down 4 into Rage Art.
That's tough. All your hard work erased. Man, all right. Well, I mean, it seems to be like the name of the game where the other person's in control, but it's just Rukang's his gumption, his tenacity wins out in the end, despite how good the other player's doing.
Did you just say gumption?
I did.
Very nice launch there from Oracle with the counter hit QCF1. Nice spring kick again. Oracle has to be way more patient on the wake ups. He's doing a lot of spring kicks. Left forward 4-2. Mario's looking very strong here. He's keeping his momentum from the last game.
He only needs a few more of that and he wins.
Okay. Mario
whole lot
playing a
more
bit
than-
more party now.
Mm-hmm.
He realized he has the lead right now. CD1.
Wow. He's going in.
Oh,
nice one
look at that
punish.
whiff punish. There was down back 1+2. And going to get the wall here. Forward 4-2 goes for a setup.
He goes for the spike. Oh, big.
QCF counter hit launched again. Look at this. This is big damage here when Animus damaging launchers. See Oracle's trying to set up for something else as well.
Nice crouch
Oh,
jab.
finishes the string. One more
Goes
hit's going to
that
take it.
line.
He wakes up pushing buttons. No punish.
Crouch jab, and
Oh,
that's
but gets
it.
him the downfall.
Okay, Oracle's staying alive. He's not scared. He's not scared at all. That was close. That was dangerous. Somebody.
Oh,
Oh,
but another down 1+2. But just gets a miss input there. Goes for a throw instead.
characteristic drop.
Nice
Power
punishment,
crush.
the power crush. Like I said, Anna's punishment isn't the best in this game.
And just some light jabs backing off, not doing too much.
I mean, look, Oracle's built a big lead here, but no, that's not the punish.
He needs to stop his offense completely. If he can just,
Ooh,
there you go,
back two
big
gets a
launch.
counter hit just like that. Oracle is going to make this a final round first game.
Oracle's looking to clean sweep. If he can just stop his offense, if you can stay out of sort of Bob's range, effective range, he might be fine. Ooh,
Nice little punish there. Can get more, but doesn't do much with it. Ooh, does the other one off the street again.
he did it again, yeah.
Wave dashing. Nice
Oh,
punish
nice
there on back
punish.
three.
That's the correct punish.
Ooh,
Made
if he
option.
finishes his jab, that was very, very bad there. That could have really hurt.
CD1 blocked. Man, Oracle must be skipping. Oh, big whiff.
Great whiff punish there from
That was a
Rutan.
launch.
It's not going to be dead though.
Oh, yeah.
Spikes him to set up for something. Oh,
Nice
my
freaking
God.
rage drive. Amazing sidestep into rage drive. Takes the round. Oracle gets the first game.
That was very nice.
Ooh, things just got interesting. You thought it was gonna be clean sweep for Rukang? No.
Like
It's
just
never-
when you thought Rukang had that game in check, Oracle brought it back straight from the claws of defeat. I wonder how Rukang's going to try and adjust to that.
Trust me, if you thought from those first few rounds Rukang was just gonna clean him up, not even close. Oracle may very well just take this all the way.
And like I mentioned earlier, the Nin theory, it takes 2 rounds to download your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
2 rounds, Oracle lost, and then came back, made the clean sweep. Can Rukang adjust and put himself back in a good position to win this? Because, you know, Oracle only has to win 1 set here, but Rukang has to win 2. And
think
he started off in the worst of ways, losing the first game.
Do you think he's gonna pick Shaheen? That would be weird.
Do the reverse switch.
That would be so weird.
Do the reverse switch. I'm not too
Which
sure.
and I wouldn't agree with it at all if he
To
picked
be fair,
Shaheen.
Shaheen went to final round first game. It wasn't
true.
anything he was doing, so maybe
True.
he can think about it.
But I mean, it's in this situation, the Bob was getting it done. It was more
Yeah.
that Oracle just outlasted him. It wasn't anything that Bob was doing wrong. Oracle just happened to outlast him in the end. So we're sticking with it. And last day
So
on
I'm
Earth.
wondering last day of Mario's second favorite stage.
Is it? All right.
Yeah, he likes to pick the stage. But we're not saying he picked the stage because that's illegal in these tournaments.
Yeah, no stage pickers around here. All right. Am I right? I hope so. Okay, so Oracle, I think Oracle needs to stay on top of that consistency to make it all the way towards the end. And if Rukang can, I don't know, do let's say 10 more hell sweeps than he usually does, I think he's gonna overwhelm
I
Oracle.
think a lot of it comes down to Mario just has to not get overwhelmed because I think he'd struggle. He doesn't really know Anna that much. So I think he has to just do his best to keep his offense going and know when to pull back.
Yeah, that's very true.
He got a
Ooh.
lot of counter hit QCF ones in the first game as well.
It's very true. It's also that I noticed that a lot of what Oracle's been doing is he's been getting these nice big hits and big reads, but he hasn't really been getting Anna's mix-ups going too well. Like the mix-ups haven't really been getting him far. It's more he's just had these clean moments like this, like these conversions off of situations.
Look at this sidestep threes now, just keeping him down. He has the life lead now.
Back
Mario
up.
about and raise drive. What's the option here? Goes
Mid.
mid. Up for 1+2,
Oh,
and
he went
then
for the
goes
low.
for the slide. I
Went for the
respect
low.
it. When a spike for some Oki, it goes for a slide again. What's the follow-up? Hell
Oh
sweep.
no, wait a minute. Again? Oh, he
Goes
goes
for
to
the
the string.
low. And the mix. One more hit's going to take it either side, but Oracle has rage here.
Oh no. It was the jump back kick, but yeah, he broke.
Nice jab there from Bob. Has a very, very good jab in this game. Reaches from so far, so that was very good there. He needed that. Ooh, the hop
Hop
kick.
kick.
Oracle's not having that, and Oracle built a little life
Hope.
with himself.
Hope kick, he believed. of
Down
poking
14
down.
now. Mario just slowly pokes that life lead back in his favor. Uh-oh, counter hit.
Wow, that interaction traded
Ooh,
back.
no punish that. I believe Bob can actually launch that. I believe that's minus 14 for Crouch.
Made it that time. He probably feared the low just like last time. Oh no, speaking of lows.
Oh,
Whoa!
Spring kicks over the hell sweep. Oh, Rose. Oh my God.
Goodness.
Mario using all of Bob's evasion, really emphasizing that speed and weight.
That spring kick felt premeditated to me. Like the way it just went over him and just flew out of the corner. That was really cool, but unfortunately, got beaten down in the end. Oh, nice stuff.
But no punish. Down 4-2s now.
He's just using them. Why not? They're safe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Goes for the slaps. And
Wow,
that's very nice conversion there from Oracle. Something you only really see from Anna Specialist. Goes mid now. Raise drive. Nice move from Oracle.
Nice step.
Perfect option in the back.
Nice. That was really
Are we
good.
going to see another 3-round comeback here from Oracle? Is the Nin theory true?
Maybe. He's doing good to kind of stay composed during his offense.
But just gets hit by a regular throw. E1 now. Rukang has the life lead. Doesn't do anything big here.
Nope. No, we haven't seen a hell sweep in a while. May have spoken too soon. Ooh, no counter hit.
2 down back 3s as well.
Not looking
Big
like
shot ratio. Goes to the mix as well. While center 1. Running 3
running
takes it, and
3.
just like that, Rukang makes it 1-1 first game.
Man. Okay, it's close. It's definitely close. Wow. So back and forth. Like, it's... You can see what makes these players so good. You can see why they've come this far. You can tell how their playstyles are interacting. And I think Oracle's been playing really, really strong. And the offense of Rukang is trying to really press that advantage. So either way, I think either player can do it. Like, I can't call this. It hasn't been a blowout for either side. I think either player can get this. But the difference being, Rukang has to do this 5 more times.
Yeah.
Whereas Oracle only has to do it twice.
I think it comes down to just how consistent Rukang can be. Because Rukang's starting off very well. He's doing a very, very good job. Both games he started off getting the first 2 rounds, but Oracle keeps crawling back, keeps slowly creeping back in the game. And we even saw that in the second game. It just came down to Oracle was making that comeback, but Rukang just stopped him dead and got his pressure going. If Rukang can continue to play like this and keep that offense on, and just like Rukang has lots of times where he can just go 1-2-3, 1-2-3, 1-2-3, but he's going 1-2, he's stalling, and Oracle is just slowly making that comeback and enforcing his offense. Rukang has to continue his offense going and keep Oracle from getting his chance in. And I think that's the thing that's really holding him back right now. But as we say that we are 1-1 in games, you know, Oracle's definitely not out of this set. Like I said, Oracle's been in this position before. He knows what he's doing. You know, Rukang's also been, he doesn't compete many TNTs, but he's been here before too. But it just all comes down to how it finishes here, you know. No character switches here. I think we'll be doing Bob and Anna the whole way. And
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, we're in Twilight Conflict 2. I know Oracle likes this stage. I'm not saying he picked stage because that's illegal. I'm just saying he likes this stage.
Funny how that works. Funny coincidence, I must say.
At least it's not Forgotten Realm.
It's true. I mean, it's nice to see Twilight Conflict too. It's a cool little stage. It's one of the newer stages in the game.
I prefer the first one.
Same. I do prefer the first one, both for the music and for the just in general.
Like, I think the music on this one's really bad.
Yeah, I never loved it personally. If anyone remembers Vanilla T7, you'll remember this stage.
And
wow, Witch Anna.
Witch Anna, okay.
Cast
is that
a hex.
Sorting hat on her head?
Hex him.
Oh
my
goodness. That is a classic Rukang special right there.
Yeah.
Let me get the wall as well. The back 2 combo.
I think the costume is a counter pick. She's gonna hex him to. She's gonna cast Turn Undead because you know he's undead, right? So he's gonna cast Turn Undead and get rid of him.
I mean, but use the power press there. Nice bait on the spring kick there. Nice punish. Running through again. That's the same way he ended the last round, the last game, the way he ends the first round of the next game. Ooh, wow. With the power cross there, but no punish there from Oracle.
No punish with power cross, yep. Knocked him down.
Like I'm saying here, Oracle's getting his game going. Rukang's looking like a deer in headlights right now.
He's not washing his feet.
Here we go. Down from 1-1+2. Now like I'm saying, he's now getting started.
Whoa.
Ouch. Down for 2 counter hit. Catches the QCF1, but But nice punish there on the get up kick. Rukang doesn't let that favor. Hell,
Nice freaking block.
great block, and this should be dead. Yep.
Nice. That was fantastic. A big read like that. A big read like that makes a difference.
The first block on the hell sweep is very important in this game. There's a QCF1. Uh-oh, Mario is pressing when he shouldn't. Like I said, he's not too familiar with this matchup. A nice wall carry combo there from Oracle.
Keep playing like the Oracle. You might just do. Oh, in the back, he's dead. Oh my goodness. Oracle is playing top freaking notch right now, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Mario, he has to, every round is so important here for Mario because he needs the bracket reset. Oracle can win as soon as possible.
You can see he's hesitating a bit, right? You can see it's gotten to his head that Oracle's really just scouting a lot of his moves. Okay, didn't block that hell sweep, but still, Oracle is on top of things. So you can see Rukang hesitating a bit because he knows he's in trouble.
Rukang does have the life lead. He did go for the mid. That would have worked. Oracle moves just got there slightly first.
Oh, nice block.
Nice small punish there. 172.
Again.
Oh, late on the punish down for 2 there. Doesn't block the full crouch down for 2. Doesn't get the walls in the way.
Yeah, the side all messed up.
Down back 3. One more hit. Down for 1. And Rukang takes it to a final round second game. Sorry,
I think
third game.
he didn't expect that wall spot because that hip check was supposed to knock him out of the stage, but it didn't.
So there's the down back 1+2 again, and we are going to get the wall. Oh no, not a great combo there. Goes for the wall bounce.
He tried.
Oh, you
Went
cannot
right
do that.
freaking under it.
That's classic Anna. Roll right under the jabs. Going to get the
Gonna break it?
as
Yeah.
well.
Spike? Yep.
Yeah, into the mix. He stays down. The low doesn't duck the second hit. That is a high. Raise gyro spent. Mid or low? Goes mid again. Hell sweep maybe. No, up for 1+2.
Uh-oh.
Down 3+4.
Oh,
Sidestep 1+2
no, but it didn't
wall
wall
splat.
spike correctly.
Sidestep 1+2 again. He tries to power crush. It doesn't
Crouch
work.
jab.
It doesn't work. Hell sweep, but doesn't get there in time.
Scouted again. This time it wasn't a block, it was a button. He scouted the hell sweep and used the button to beat it clean because he probably just wasn't confident, so used the button to keep him out. That was really good from Oracle. Dude, Oracle in
now
prime
one round away
position
from
to take this. Yep.
Oracle is now one round away from taking it all.
Yep, one game away.
In the match of 50-50 characters, every correct guess is so important.
Mm-hmm.
So Rukang, is he gonna go back to the draw? Like, he doesn't have to do anything different.
No.
All that came down to the end there was just that one read, that one hell sweep that was beaten by the Wild Standing 4.
Exactly.
Maybe a different approach to, maybe betting it, maybe doing something different, but you know, there's hindsight is 2020.
I mean, there's no reason for Rukang to be daunted. I think that it was working really well. You could see him hesitate a little bit. It really seemed like he hesitated a little bit, but there's no reason to be daunted. I think that how long can Oracle keep this up? He's been playing really strong. He's been scouting the hell sweeps. He's been making the counter adjustment. Yes, but can they keep it up long enough to take this final game? But obviously, the onus is on Rukang because he's going to do this 5 more times.
Yeah.
Oracle's got 1 more to do, but if he can outlast him, if Rukang can really force his offense for another 5 games. It's hard, but for another 5 games, he can do it. But Oracle just needs to be a tiny bit consistent in this final game, and he's got it.
But one thing to say about Rukang, he's been in this situation before. He's been in this position before. He knows
that's
exactly
true.
what to do to win it. I mean, this guy has won more tournaments than I can count. At this point, he's been in more grand finals than I can count. He's been in more grand finals than years I've been on this planet. So I think he will know how to make the adjustments in. He'll know exactly what he should be doing. Oracle is a tough nut to crack, but I think if anyone's going to crack that nut, it is Rukang.
I mean, if he blocks another crucial hell sweep like that, I think he deserves to win. If he blocks one more hell sweep like that, he deserves to win.
The thing with Mario as well, he doesn't let those blocks phase him. If you block a hell sweep, he'll still do it again. It's not enough to phase him.
Nope. Very true. Right. The witch versus the ghoul once again.
Ooh,
Wow.
Okay.
That was kind of cool, but I didn't get anything from it.
Yeah, he wanted to down at 1+2. He's been doing that a lot because Oracle likes to jab check in those situations, and down at 1+2 does crush jabs very reliably.
Trying to get us away. Trying to get away from the wall.
Look at Rukang, just keep Oracle's back to the wall. He did tech one away, but look at this. Running 3+ frames now. Goes for the low as well. And why he went for that low, because it looked like Oracle Twitch low parried. Because it's so slow, it will catch you Twitch low parrying and mess up your timing. You have to commit to lows like that.
It's a good strat. Oh, step on him.
Down for 1+2, great option there.
Step on that man.
CD1 now. He tried it again. The
tried
team
it.
wanted to down at 1+2, but you see Oracle had a different option. But for 1+2. Wall bounce now. Ooh, just catches him there. Very unfortunate.
Oracle's fighting back.
Oh,
Nice
he knew
launch.
the spring kick was
Might
coming,
get
and
the wall.
Oracle's going to get to the wall here. It's not going to be dead, but it's
Uh-oh.
going to hurt.
Big damage.
Goes for a mix.
Good mix.
Nice duck. Up for 1+2, doesn't commit. Down back 3.
Oh, wait a minute.
Does it again.
Low again.
For the
That's
slide.
tough. That's tough. That's a big guess too, because he doesn't do it often in that situation. No, that's tough.
I mean, you have to respect the balls on this man.
Mhm.
But Oracle doesn't respect anything, going straight for the CGM3, going to get the wall again, and this is where you don't want to be
Yeah,
versus Anna.
Oh, in the back.
The same situation.
He's dead.
with the ball
He's
and the
dead.
back throw.
He's dead. That does a ton. If you've never seen that setup before, it's so nasty.
Ugh.
Just walk right behind you, jab, 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 grab. It does a ton.
But there's the upper 1+2 with punish. There is the CD1 into down at 1+2 again. Is working so well for Rukang. You can't stop him.
Wow.
Whoa.
Went for the Shoryuken.
That kind of looked like it was a setup for a back row, but Oracle just stayed down. But this full crouch down forward 2 again.
Mixies.
The host swipe.
He was looking for a spring
Just
attack.
stay down. While standing 4. What's going to happen now?
That's break.
Oracle had to break that. Rage Drive, big
What
whip.
the
4-4-2. He's not dead. Running 3+ frames. Oh my! Is he gonna?
Oh, are you
Rukang,
kidding me?
that was your round.
Are you kidding
That
me
was
with
your round.
Oracle, you may have just won this whole thing with that. With that one decision, you may have just won this whole thing. That run up L sweep.
Oh
and
no! And look at this. He has a launch, and Rukang's gonna go to the wall again.
What's the
Jump
mix?
up,
He didn't get
stays
up.
down,
He
very
didn't get up
smart.
smart. But he gets
down.
slammed.
Anyway, this could be the situation that ends the game here.
One
Can
mix.
he get right again?
It's gonna be Hell Sweep! I knew it! I called it. I called it. Dude, I knew it. I had a feeling. He what a statement to make. You've been Hell Sweeping me all night. This is what you get. This is what you get. You've been Hell Sweeping me all freaking night. You get some. You freaking get some. That was sick.
So what I have to say about that is that Rukang, that game should be 2-2. That should have been 2-2. Oracle whiffed the rage drive, and Rukang jumped in and he did forward 2, which didn't kill, which left Oracle alive and gave Oracle the chance to come back into the game. And I've seen Mario did the same thing offline against Malakith at Only the Best at the start of this month. He did the same thing, and it ended up being a he went for the forward 2, it didn't work out, and then he lost it. I mean, very, very unfortunate there.
I mean, but seriously though, what an amazing run from Oracle, and what amazing decision making, not only in the clutch, not only with the conversions, but when the offense was in his favor to make those big plays like the double hell sweep, to close out both rounds to win, because you're not expecting it. Annas typically don't go for hell sweep, at least not like that. And for him to hell sweep the hell sweep master to win, that's pretty freaking anime. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty freaking amazing.
Yeah, I mean the thing I have to say as well is with like Bob, he doesn't have like those normal launches, but a dash in hop kick or a dash in down back 1+2, like that's what he needed to do. And he went for forward 2 because it's like the easy long range whiff punish option, but it was very unfortunate that he didn't get the launch there, didn't die for it. But that was his game. It should have been 2-2, but he didn't get. There's no reset, so tonight things end early. And because the prize pot has not gone over $30, it all ends with all of the prize pot going to Oracle. Very good showing there from Oracle. Oracle's won this before. You know, we're not surprised to see that. But Rukang, we should have had another game, you know. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad that we don't get a reset because I get to go to bed earlier. But for my UK pride, my UK brethren Rukang, I'm a bit upset there. But he, you know, just a bit unfortunate there, you know.
French players, they came out, they did their thing. I mean, I think shout outs genuinely to all the French players. Shout outs to Oracle, shout outs to Lisa. I think everyone did a great job, put on a great show. I think all the matches are super entertaining, from the scrambles to, you know, the waifu battles to the Haorong mirror. I think it's been a great TNT. So thank you all so much for showing up. Thank you all so much for watching. I think this has been a ton of fun, genuinely.
Yeah, and I hope we can all you know continue to have these online games. And you know what, we're gonna probably see a spring of way more online tournaments with Corona around the corner.
Well, man.
So it's great that you know, we have these things, and you know, support your locals might turn into an offline thing. Support your onlines, you know, support your onlines, because that's what we're gonna have now for a bit. And yeah, it's great to have, you know, these kind of events, you know, seeing the top players come out to them as well. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you to everyone that donated. Thank you to everyone that watched. Thank you to everyone that participated. You know, we'll be back next month. And yeah, Spag, support your onlines. That's what we're doing now.
Support your online. I like that, Spag. You know, sort of instead of support your local, support your online. I mean, true. Hey, listen, support whatever competition's going on. If it's good competition, it's good vibes, then support it. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks to everyone that came by today. Thanks to my co-commentator JusticeSoulTuna. Our regular anchor will be back next month. Punlife, you know, today he took the day off because it's his birthday and he wanted to celebrate, and I was like, I can step in for him. And we'll be back again next month. You know, we have our Sunday showdown running. We have our offlines at Xfed still running. So yeah, continue to support everything you can. Continue to check out East London Fighters. You know, follow all the socials, follow the Twitter, follow the YouTube. So much content is going up on there, and you guys will not want to miss any of that. So
Yeah,
any final words from you, Tuna?
No, it's all good. Like I said, thanks everyone for tuning in. And if you're in the local area, I believe Fighting Friday's happening tomorrow. So if you're gonna brave the weather and the, you know, circumstances that we're in, then you can come out and get some offline casuals for fun. But if not, then hopefully we'll see you the next online tournament or the next event, whenever that is.
So yeah, thanks everyone that came by. And this is the end of today's TNT PC 31. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.